Alrighty then. Yeah, let's get started. With our last game, I'm trying to. I didn't have time to like. I was busy at work today, so I didn't have time to go over what we did last week. But if I remember correctly, you guys started off at Fonzo's like farm, and you went down into the basement. You found him all tied up. You guys untied him, but was reluctant. No, you guys questioned him, but was and didn't untie him. And then you guys kind of asked him to give you his house, and he would refuse. And then you kind of untied him, brought him upstairs, untied him, told him to sit down, don't move, and he just sat there while the other half orc went off and counted how many were dead. When the orc never came back, you guys I guess, kind of assumed that all his friends were dead, so the spell wore off that was controlling him. Um, you talked to Alphonse, and he told you about this secret dwarven, like, stronghold or something to that effect, buried into the mountain somewhere. Uh, and then he wanted you guys to go to Phandalin to tell them about it, so when the dragon attacks Phandalin, they have somewhere to go. But with you guys being exiled, that was a no-go. So you guys walked Alphonse back down Tribord Trail until you got to the crossroads of Phandalin, where he went south to Phandalin, and you continued west um, to the high road. When you got to the high road, you started going. Oh wait, we skipped the whole part of you fought Cyclops, one of your knights. Uh, and you also had a
Yep.
huge orc attack that you guys fought before you got to the high road.
We had the thief guy, or was that the week before? That was the week before,
That
wasn't
was
it?
yeah, that was week before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this leaves us on your way to Leland, which is south here, and then you had the dwarven excavation to the east of Leland. And if I remember correctly, you guys were just heading down south.
Yep, I think so.
All right. It's about like 2:30 in the afternoon. When you're heading down south, it's a pretty nice day actually. There's really uh, not too much happening on the road besides some people with their horses and carts going down, traveling up and down. Is there anything you guys wanted to say or do, or are you just heading straight to Leland?
I reckon we probably do. We need to have a bit of a plan of action for when we get there. Because don't want to just repeat Vandalin all over again, do we?
No, of course not. We have to be very discreet this time around.
Do we? Um, I mean, we're going to go in and lay low and kind of find out what the score is and how the town works, or are we going to do the thing that we talked about before, where we're stage some attacks on the outskirts of the town and then go in as heroes?
Thought about that.
Well, how do you propose we? How do you propose we do? Come on. Back to Chang. How should we do that, anyways?
Well, we've got somebody who can do wild shape, so we could, and we've got a half orc. I mean, we could disguise ourselves as maybe orcs, have our druid turn into like a wolf or something, like look for some of the outlining settlements and not necessarily kill anybody, but cause a bit of a ruckus. Give it a day or so and then go into town, and if anybody's sort of saying that's a problem, we could go and sort it out, so we're instantly in their good books.
The only question is, how are we to look like orcs?
Well, one of us already does.
I have a disguise kit, but it's a disguise kit, not a morph into a different humanoid kit.
Yeah. And we could go back and peel the faces off some of those orc corpses that we already killed.
True, but even if we do that, we're still ending up as we're still like 5'10" orcs instead of like 7 feet tall.
I do have some manticore teeth.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's just livestock. Maybe with the manticore teeth, we could shred up a couple of cows or something. Make it look like a manticore attack.
Leave some teeth behind.
Yeah. We could get the druid to turn into something relatively big that we could leave some like bear-sized prints, so it looks like a manticore, or like. That could work.
Well, we could do that. Yeah, we could definitely do that. And at the same time, when we go into town, right? Whoever the mayor is so. Since we're sort of cresting Leland, can we see it in the distance, or is it still like
it's
blocked by hills and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's still too far to see at this moment.
I mean, if the mayor, I mean, we can like displace the mayor through, without killing him this time.
Yep.
Discredit.
Yeah.
Drag his or her name through the mud.
I think we have to go in all kind of sweetness and nice. Play the heroes. Do whatever like they're asking us to do, but with ulterior motives. So we'll make it ours, but just don't go in there as gung ho as we did last time.
Yep. We got to get everybody in the town on our side, right? So if anything ever does happen to the mayor again, the Neverwinter investigators will rule it in our favor, since we also have public support. And then when they try to, replace them, I subtly drop my name, like whispers on the wind amongst the townspeople.
Giovanni.
Vote for me. Vote for me. Vote for me.
Okay.
Benefits.
So you guys start to head down. As you come down, maybe a couple miles, you see an oddly shaped building that sits on the Tribord Trail. The high road. There's two entrances to the building, which are apparent. You see a smaller one at the northern corner, and then a larger one that's suitable for like beasts and wagons near the first. You see a sign also that says Wayside Inn.
So it's a tavern of sorts, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you gonna keep going or stop by?
I think we should stop in. Can't hurt.
All right.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, is this an opportunity where we have Chris not join us, and so they think that we're a group of just the three of us?
Zelaria, wait outside.
And we could have her kind of making some ruckus in the night that we could go have a look at, and then we could start sowing the seed of the manticore thing on the outskirts.
Yeah, like it's moving in.
Yeah.
Towards the town.
Yes, and I hardly believe these people know what a manticore sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, we could even claim that we're monster hunters and that we're already on its trail, and that we've come from elsewhere where there's been manticore problems.
Well, there's only one problem with that. You'll have to convince me that you'll have to convince them that I'm one. I'm one as well.
A monster hunter. Well, you're the.
I don't exactly look like the sort of person that does labor for a living.
No, but you're reciting the tales of fearless monster hunters.
See,
Yeah.
Sherry, this is why I travel with you.
Yeah. So me, a seasoned monster hunter, and my apprentice monster hunter, Rendar, hot on the trail of a terrifying beast that we fear could be a manticore. And you're writing the memoirs.
Looking for inspiration.
Mm-hmm. It could work.
What could possibly go wrong?
All right. So you guys make your way inside. Put you on the map. I'm like all over the place today. And Costa, where are you? All right. Can everyone see?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. So you guys come up to the big double doors.
Okay. So I think we would have told Valeria a little way back to make herself scarce.
Okay.
And maybe have made a plan that for her when night falls to start making some noise out and about.
Okay.
Okay. So I think I'd go in first and kind of swing the doors in, kind of saloon style.
All right.
Make a bit of an entrance.
You swing. What were you gonna say? Something more?
No, that's it.
All right. So you swing the big double doors open in this, trying to do a grand entrance. But then when you look in front of you, you just see another door.
Well, you can't blame them for extra security measures.
Yep.
If anything, I say that's rather smart. Keep out the bandits.
Just wait till everybody's in, and then I'll go to do it again.
Positions.
Okay. You all get into positions.
Render's
Costa-
confused. He's just
Costa turns around to the other two and goes, "Oh, all right, boys. After 3, 1, 2," and goes through the next one.
And then when you bust open the door,
Yep.
when you look inside, you see a massive common room. You see a bunch of just people hanging out. You see a bard playing his instrument. You see a lady at a table on a harmonica. Yeah, when you open the doors all dramatically, they kind of like stop and look at you for a second and just don't really. Oh, new people coming in, and they all get back to what they're doing.
Okay. I'll go straight up to the bar.
Okay.
Rendar, try not to look so mean. Smile. Big smile.
he gives this really creepy smile, all the
Actually, no.
tusks and everything.
Less smile, just more content. You're mildly happy, but not too happy. Things could be better, you know.
He still looks awkward, just like the tusks you can see through his lips, like they're just poking out, and he's just closed grin. Really awkward.
Awesome.
Hold it. Perfect. Let's go.
Yeah. I'll saddle up to the bar, pull up a bar stool, lean my axe up against the bar in a non-threatening way, just as in making people see it.
Okay. Yeah, when you come up to the bar, you see this lady sitting here in the corner, and she looks like she's going over some like records. She has like all this paper all over the table. Clearly, she looks like she's doing some kind of business. When you go up to the bar, you see a big like a human male. He looks like he's pretty tough. He sees you come in, and oh, we got some adventures in today. And he kind of just puts his arm, like his elbow on the bar and looks at you. What can I do you for?
So, well met, barkeep. I kind of look around the room. So there's the amount of people who are in here. Is that the amount of people?
Yep. pretty much, yeah. Like, people might come and go, like a commoner here and there while you're in here.
Yeah.
But...
I'll comment on the room and tell him it's a nice space. And scatter some coins across the bar.
Okay.
And say, we're on our way travelling. We're monster hunters. On the trail of something quite dangerous. I don't suppose any of the good folk here have heard anything of such a creature?
It's, well, on this trail, I mean, we're not surprised. A lot of things have happened here. This is like the 5th owner of this bar. He's like, if it wasn't for Marticia, we'd probably be closed by now. And he points over at the lady in the corner. He says, this place has gone up and gone down due to monster attacks and bandits. This is a pretty dangerous road. So I'm not surprised you're chasing something. What is it?
Oh, well, we're led to believe that it could be something like a manticore, maybe a chimera. It's been following it since Phandalin, but I'm sorry to hear that business has not been booming with such a lovely establishment. I look across the lady and kind of tip my hat. Good afternoon, my dear.
She gives you like she's like a pretty lady, but you could also tell that has this toughness to her. Like she's all about business and not really caring about talking too much. But the bartender says, "Oh well, with her in charge, the business is starting to pick up."
Well, I congratulate all of you. Anyway, I'll have a round to my friends here. May I introduce you my apprentice and a monster hunter in his own right, my dear friend Rendar, and our scribe and keeper of stories, our good friend Giovanni.
How do you do?
He's oh, it's nice to meet you all. He's like, I'm Bacchus.
Bacchus, and I'll kind of reach across and shake him by the hand with both my hands, one on top of his. I'll have 3 of your finest ales. You're both drinking ales, and turn to the other 2. Giovanni, ale, wine?
Yes, boss.
All right. He pours you some ale, puts it on the counter. He says, "It'll be 2 silver pieces each."
Okay, I'll put down a couple of gold and said, "Well, keep them coming."
Yeah.
And
you're the kind of customer we like here.
and I turned around to the rest of the room and said, "And there's chinks for anybody else with information on beasts and their whereabouts."
When you say that, this lady right here, she's the one. She's playing like a little harmonica, and this is the bard across from her, who's like kind of just like playing along with her, but not really going at it or anything like that. And
How well are they playing? I mean, are they like really just mediocre?
with your since you're an expert in music, you can see that she just plays as a hobby, but he actually plays really, really good. And when he does his little chorus lines or something, his voice sounds really nice.
Roll my eyes.
I kind of shoot. I shoot Giovanni. Look, stick to the plan. Stick to the plan.
I quickly look back down at my drink.
So she turns to you and she says, "Monsters."
Yeah, we deal with all sorts, ranging from your dragons through your hydras, down to the more mammal-based things like your chimeras, your manticores, even down to the bipedal things like goblins, orcs, ogres. Yeah, we do it all, really.
Cyclops.
Cyclops, yeah, we've had the odd Cyclops. Not a lot of money in the old Cyclops these days, though, is there? Anyway.
And they're out. You're tracking them right now?
We're on the trail of something, yeah, pretty big, pretty dangerous, I'd say. Why, do you have some information, my love?
Oh, no, but I'm heading over to Leland. That's going to be dangerous. Perhaps I can come with you.
Well, I mean, we'd always happy to give an escort, but I mean, We're businessmen. It'll come at a cost. What could you offer?
She looks at you in kind of like disappointment, and she's like, "Well, I don't have much to offer. I'm actually traveling there from Neverwinter, hoping to get hired as a fisher. And I want to meet a person there named Valdi."
That all sounds very interesting, love. But what's that? Just got to catch myself, like as I'm starting to be a bit of a prick. You go, darling. I'll be honoured to guide you to Leland. I assume that's the direction we're heading. Although we might be staying here for a day or so, we just need to make sure this area is safe before carrying on. And I think that's in your interest as well, really.
Yeah, I would love that. She says, "I have no problem waiting." She's a cute little half elf. Oh no, she's a halfling. Sorry, halfling.
Okay.
She says, "My name is Scylla. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Enchanté, my dear. And I'll take her hand and kiss it.
Yeah, she pulls it back. So where you boys coming from?
Oh, we've been all over, really. I originate from Baldur's Gate. Spent a bit of time around Fandlin. A horrible fucking place, that is. Worked our way around Coneyberry. But just recently we've been out in the wilds. Doing the hunting, you know. Earning our keep.
Oh, that's very impressive.
Well, yes, we're
I've
very
always
impressive men.
I've always wanted to be an adventurer, but I just don't have the strength for it.
Well, it takes a certain type, love. That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, lots of people say they want to do it, but those who can actually do it are a rare breed.
So yeah, she hangs out. She comes up to the bar and like sits next to you. You could see some people that keep looking over at Rendar, seeing this big half orc in. But then you see a surprise. Another half orc comes out of the kitchen area, and she brings over some food and drops it off at this table. And she comes back and kind of looks over at you, Rendar, and like does a little cute smile, and then walks back into the kitchen.
Rendar is smitten.
Costa is like outraged. boy, remember, don't you go straying. Not when we're this close.
Yeah, he's just staring at the door, just.
Okay.
I look to Giovanni. Giovanni, do we need to have the talk with him?
I suppose we shall. I want to pull out some parchment and ink and a quill.
I turn to Rendar. I was like, "You've got one evening. If you can't make it happen in one evening, that's it. Don't go blurting out all our secrets, giving off our life story, telling her how much you love her, all that kind of thing."
Are you saying this loud
Yeah.
enough in front of the bartender?
I'll be whispering it.
Oh, he's like right there. So
Well, it's not. Yeah, I'll be like, I don't know how you half-orcs do it, but I mean, if you need to get out of your system, then do so. But remember, we got a job to do, boy.
His head drops. I'm not an idiot.
Well, I beg to differ, but
Head drops lower.
yeah, as you guys are talking, the bartender is actually not paying attention at all. He's like cleaning glasses and talking to her for a little bit, so he didn't hear a word you said.
yeah, I mean, we all get those urges, boy. It's been a while for myself, but yeah, you're young. Things are gonna happen. You're gonna get certain types of feelings when you see pretty girls, even if they're green-skinned and tusked. But
Rendar just points at his face.
I know. She seems your type, but just play cool. At the moment, you're a monster hunter. You've got everything going for you. Just, I know how you get, boy. That's all. I'm gonna shut up now.
Rendar will sit down now and just wait for her to come back out.
Okay.
Just imagine him just staring at the door. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys are hanging at the bar. Bacchus keeps just refilling your glasses. The bard in the back, he kind of like stopped playing after she stopped playing, and he's eating some food. He keeps you, Giovanni. You keep seeing that he keeps looking over at you and like kind of like checking you out. Not checking you out in like a sexual way, but just like looking at your gear and what instruments you have. What instruments do you have? What are you carrying on you?
Just my violin.
Oh, your violin. Okay.
It's kept in a case strapped to my back, obviously. But there's a quick release sort of latch, so I can break it out quickly.
Okay. Yeah. So he comes. He says, "Oh, you gonna order anything to eat?"
What do you recommend? What's good?
He says, "We have some world famous meat pies. Well, not world famous, but they're delicious." He says, "Korog, our chef back there, she makes the most delicious meat pies."
Any more information on what kind of meat it is?
He said, "I'm
I,
sure
ca-
it's what."
I was going to say, I come from Baldur's Gate. We have some dodgy fucking stuff in our pies, so forgive me for asking.
Yes, we tend to have chicken with a side of rat.
He says, "Oh no, I'm sure she uses some good meat, probably some, I don't know, buffalo or something, cow."
So
What
the
do they
side
put
of rat?
He says, "No, you won't be finding that here. Her pies are incredibly tasty and alarmingly well. They're just really spicy.
Well, my friend, you have sold us 3 pies.
She also makes a good stew as well."
The spice to cover up the taste of the rats.
Giovanni, stay on point.
You what?
Chatty, I am trying.
Rendar misses rat.
This is Frat.
He likes it.
Just wild grilled rat.
So yeah, he puts his order in. Maybe like a good 10-15 minutes later, she comes out and she puts your food down and she kind of looks at Rendar. She's like, "I hope you like it." Or, "I hope you like it." How does that workwoman sound?
I hope you like it.
Yeah, "I hope you like it."
I'm sure I will. Thank you.
She like kind of puts her hand on your arm. She goes, "Well, let me know," and she goes back in.
Renda, your loincloth.
He's wearing pants, okay?
Renda, your pants.
Okay.
Cross your legs.
Oh, Rendar, I remember my first awkward boner.
He doesn't even care. It's just there.
Letting it ride full mast.
I don't know much about half-orcs. You're not going to start rotting at the bar, are you? I'm now about to eat my dinner.
Oh, just wait.
So yeah, you're gonna eat your meat pies. I mean, they are actually really, really good.
Okay, yeah, I'll tuck in. I'll kind of lean over to Giovanni and say, "Gio, my old friend, if that bard seems to be checking you out, is there any way that you could have a polite conversation without being you?"
I shall try. However, he is checking me out. All I can say is looking for free. Touching will have to cost him.
Maybe engage in a duet. Maybe teach him one of your songs. Maybe sing one of our songs about us and our exploits. Set the tone, Let people know what we are, what we're about.
Are you seriously asking me to do a duet with an inferior musician?
I know what I'm asking, and it's wrong with me. But needs must.
Sort of look up. I shall try. For us. For all of us.
That's all we can ask, Gio. That's all we can ask.
I'm going to Picard maneuver, just tuck my vest, straighten out my vest. I'm going to sort of saunter up to the empty chair. Is this seat taken?
He's like, why no, it isn't. Have a seat.
Wonderful. Okay.
He
I'm
says,
going to lean back a little bit.
So it appears we do the same work here, my friend.
The same way? Oh, no. Yes, you have been mistaken. I am only a scribe. I'm only my musical talents are just a hobby, really.
Ah, that's a beautiful violin you got there.
That it is. It was gifted to me by my mother.
She has some good taste. So
Mm-hmm.
what can I do you for?
Oh no, I was just wondering. I was looking to get friendly with everyone here, since we are looking to stay around this area. You know, have people with their ears to the ground, so to say. You know how the saying goes.
Uh, yeah, sure, something like that. He says, okay, go.
And I can't help but notice what instrument does he have?
A lute?
I can't help notice your lute. Are you a professional bard by any chance?
I sure am. He's like, I travel up the high road, seeking new songs from great adventurers. He says, I have a lot of nice songs if you want to hear some.
Oh. Sure. I would love to hear one. What's your name, by the way?
Ah, forgive me. My name is Tarbin. And yours?
Giovanni. A pleasure. And I stick my hand out.
It is a pleasure. And he kind of does the same.
I'm gonna shake it, but I'm gonna squeeze his hand a little hard.
Okay. Yeah, he notices and he kind of just like smiles and then pulls his hand back.
I'm gonna not let go for about 2 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I apologize. I've been on the road so long, monster hunting. I don't know my own strength anymore.
That's quite a grip you got there. He's like, oh, so you're an adventurer too?
No, my dear, I am a scribe. I've told you so at the beginning of our conversation.
I'll shoot look across. Shoot look.
I feel so. I'm gonna quickly look over.
Okay.
Yes, I suppose you could say technically I would be an adventurer. I am adventuring along the roads, after all.
Like, oh, maybe we could you could tell me some of your stories and we could put a song together.
Well, sure, we can. In fact, I have some written down at the moment. In fact, why don't you show me your songs right now on that stage right there in the corner?
Says, yeah, I've been meaning to play anyway, so might as well start a little early. And he gets up and he walks over there.
Prick.
I kind of look across to Giovanni and kind of like do kind of like the like a smiley face, kind of like at him. Put my fingers to the sides of my mouth and kind of pull them up as if keep smiling, keep smiling.
I'm baring the teeth and nodding.
Yeah, so he gets up there and he like he talks to the crowd. He's like, some of you know me. I've been here before. I'm Tarbin. He's like, I'm gonna play some songs for you at the request of my new friend over there, Giovanni, who happens also. Well, he's a scribe, but he obviously has some music talent. Maybe he'll play with me later. And some people like look over.
Kind of wave to everybody as if we're royals, right? Royal wave.
No, I give also a wave. Hello.
Is Rendar still watching the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Is Chris there? Do we need to explain to Chris what's going on?
I'm guessing we are in a tavern, and currently Giovanni's losing his shit because there's another bard.
Well, that's a fair share of it. Uh,
There's a half-orc lady.
yeah,
That explains the video link.
Rendar is smitten. We've devised a plan that before this tavern is on the outskirts of the town, we're going to use the manticore teeth that we got to go fuck up some livestock. Or we're going to get you, you're not actually in the tavern at the moment. We got you to stay outside and hide under a hedge or something, so they don't know that they don't know you're with us. We were going to get you to wild shape into something big and fierce, and later in the evening, kind of start scratching around and making a ruckus to make us look good when we go out to investigate. We're claiming to be monster hunters and on the trail of something terrifying.
I'm completely in for this this plan. I will remain outside,
Okay.
hiding somewhere just outside of town.
Okay, and I think we've kind of taken on board a halfling girl who wants us to guide her to town. So somehow we're going to have to either do something terrible to her or actually honour the deal that we've made.
She could be a very unfortunate victim to the savages of a manticore attack.
I know, right?
Or a hunting trap if halflings are close to gnomes. I mean,
yeah. But yeah, somewhere along the line we need to kind of like find an outlying like farm and like destroy all their livestock using these manticore teeth and have you put some dirty grape footprints everywhere. And then we'll obviously go out and save the town.
All right. Sounds like a solid plan. I am on board.
Everyday bog standard adventuring. So Giovanni's about to sing a song about our all the good shit that we do.
Looking forward to it.
So
I'm sure he is too.
yeah, so this bard goes up there and he starts playing this beautiful song, and people are like, the people here in the tavern are just loving it. Some people are clapping along and tapping their feet, and it's actually a really, really good song. How do you respond, Giovanni?
I am gonna notice every little tiny flaw. Just the smallest. Well, it seems your tempo for this Adante on a fifth measure is a little too fast, but all right. It's just me, an accomplished musician after all.
Well, if I notice Giovanni about to lose his shit, I'll kind of saddle over and sit next to him and say, "Oh, we could always offer to walk him into town." And give him a wink.
I'm just right hand is balled up in a fist resting on the table. My left hand is sort of just my two fingers are just like tapping my lips. Just shit.
I put my hand on his knee. Put my hand on his knee and give it a bit of a squeeze. It's like, remember the plan, mate. Remember the plan.
All right. So yeah. As he's playing, he finishes a couple songs, and then he's like, Giovanni, why don't you come up here and join me? Let's do a song together.
I turn my head just so it's sort of out of his perspective and roll my eyes. Yes, I would enjoy it. If you'll excuse me, Sherry, my violin.
If he's got to do a performance check, I'll give him advantage if I can.
All right.
Or inspiration.
Open my case. I sort of just pat it and say, "I'm sorry for this."
Bacchus, he's like, break a leg. Isn't that what they say?
Not if I break yours.
I'll break both of you.
Giovanni.
That is also a saying in the music world. Oh, so I hear. What's your Shite, what's the bloke's name again?
Tarbin.
Tarbin, dear Tarbin, why don't you count us off? What key?
He's like, just sing a song. I'll play the music.
Oh. I'm gonna walk back, put my violin back in my case. Oh, thank God.
Where are you
I'm gonna walk
going?
up. Oh, no, I'm just, I do. I just had to put my instrument away since I
mean,
will be singing technically.
You could play and sing at the same time, can't you?
With a violin, it's somewhat difficult for me. As I've said, I'm only a hobbyist for music.
It's like, all right, and he gets ready.
And I must warn you, I am not an actual singer. I'm more of a poet.
It's like, oh, just cite a nice poem and I'll just play a nice melody to it.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Maestro?
And then he starts like doon, 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 like awesome. Yeah.
I recite a poem to the rhythm. A sonnet.
Okay. Are you gonna do one, or I don't ever know when you're gonna do one or not.
Okay, I don't know. Those petty wrongs that liberty commits, when I am sometime absent from thy heart, thy beauty and thy years full well befits, for still temptation follows where thou art.
He's like y'all like dring, dring.
I'll look across the Rendar and say, I thought this was supposed to be about us.
Rendar's not even listening. He's just staring at the doorway.
I'll kind of look at him and shake my head. Talking to myself.
So yeah, you do. I mean, everyone in here loves it. It was a beautiful poem, and even Tarbin was like, "Wow." It's like that was a beautiful poem. He's like, "You are very talented.
Thank you.
We should definitely do some more songs together sometime. Write some new ones."
Well, that sounds like a rather swell plan.
Where are you guys off to after this?
Leyland.
Perhaps I'll follow you there. Maybe we can come up with some songs on the journey.
I quickly scratch the temple of my head while pretending to scratch it, but I'm putting pressure on the temple of my head and rubbing. Oh, yes, of course. Adventuring is quite inspiring, as they say.
He's like, wonderful. Come, let me buy you a drink, my new friend. And he kind of like puts his hand over your back, on your shoulders.
I sort of give if Costa looks towards my direction for a bit, I'm gonna fucking give him the most wide-eyed stare as this dirty ass street musician puts his hand around.
I'll do the smile thing again.
Yeah, with that he walks back with you to the bar. You come up and Stella's like, that was beautiful, the halfling.
Thank you.
I look to the barman. Barkeep, is this one of those establishments that has one of those newfangled indoor toilets, or is it a case of going out to the bushes outside? I feel the cooler nature, if you know what I mean.
He says, we have an outhouse out back.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I mean, I wouldn't want to messy your floor, would I? Anyway, excuse me, gentlemen. Nature calls. I kind of get up and how long have we been here at this point?
That's what I was gonna ask. So you've had dinner. He's played a few songs before he went up there. What, 2-3 hours?
Okay, so is it?
Let's say 3.
I'm not sure what time of day we got here.
By the time you got there, so I would say it's like the sun's going down.
Okay,
6, 7.
so I'd kind of go out to try and get the attention of Zileria whilst on my way to the privy.
Okay.
I mean, do you keep walking towards the privy while you try to get her attention?
Yeah, I kind of guess that she would. We'd have said to her, kind of keep an eye out for when we come outside.
We'll put you over there. So yeah, you come
Okay.
out. You see her over here.
I kind of bumble around a bit, looking confused, and kind of tell her like, give it another 20 minutes, half an hour, and then start doing your thing.
I just give you kind of like a raised eyebrow and then a nod.
Okay. Yep. And then I go and spend a considerable amount of time in the privy.
Okay. Since he got up and went to the bathroom, Tarbin sits right next to you, Giovanni. And yes, let me get some round of drinks on me for my new friends over here. Bacchus starts pouring.
Rendar just looks at him. Who the fuck are you?
He says, I'm Tarbin, and you are?
That seat's taken.
He says, I know. I'll get up when your friend comes back. I'm just here talking to my new friend, Giovanni, over here.
Yes, Tarbin, this is Rendar, apprentice monster hunter to our good friend Costa, who's now in the loop.
So, has it always been the three of you?
Yes.
He's like, I know adventurers, sometimes they lose their friends.
What on earth are you talking about?
Is that a threat?
Oh, no, I'm okay. I'm trying to get stories out of you for my songs, I admit it.
No, we haven't lost a friend. I can assure you that much.
Fight any dragons?
No?
But what have you fought?
Many things. Sort of swirl my drink around and I look at it.
At this point, Bacchus leans over on the bar. He's like, I used to be an ex-adventurer. I used to be an ex-adventurer. He says, been in many battles. So much fun. I miss those days.
Why'd you stop?
He says, I wanted to settle down and, start one day start my own business.
How domestic.
And when he said he was an adventurer, Marticia over here screams out, don't lie, you're a pirate. He's like, yeah, but I still went on some adventures.
So you were a criminal?
He says, I guess that depends on how you look at it.
Well, pirates are criminals. They don't exactly perform charity.
Give me a perception check, you and Rendar. Giovanni, you're just so mad about him sitting next to you, I guess.
I am disgusted, more or less.
Rendar, you notice he's wearing a pendant, and it has it's around his neck, and it's in the shape of a trident.
Yeah, that probably means nothing to Rendar.
All right.
Costa's going to do one of the same entrances as he did last time, swinging the door wide open, standing with hands on his hips. I'll give that another 20 minutes before anybody else goes in there. Just word to the wise. Stroll back up to the bar. I'm sitting there. Go on, up you get, son. Come on, get out of my suite. Come on.
If he hesitates for a second, Rendar just pushes him off.
No, he gets up. He gets up. Where
Lovely.
are you, by the way? Oh, you're way up there. All right, here we go.
Yep.
So yeah, at this point, it's getting darker outside. Some people came in to have their dinners. Kurog kept coming in, bringing people their food and giving you the little smiley face, Rendar. If you're ever gonna try to stop her or something as she walks by, let me know. So as the sun goes down, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna wait. We're gonna wait for Zelaria to start doing her thing
All right.
before our main attraction starts.
All right. So Zelaria, what have you been doing this entire time?
I imagine for the most part, it's just kind of the lone tavern in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the most part, I'm just kind of meandering around, just using Druidcraft to create little flowers along the walkway. And then I go find a nice shady tree, and I just kind of have a seat up inside the branches and watch the tavern.
Okay.
And then when I caught Costa's eye, I would have hopped down and quickly got that message, gone back to the tree, and waited the time out.
Okay. So, as you're, give me a perception check.
Sure.
As you're out there, you start to hear something getting louder, and it's just like, like, and you look over, and you just see these figures, like, kind of coming out of the trees or the sides of the road, and they're heading towards the inn, the
Are
tavern.
they shambling?
They're walking like really like you know, yeah.
They're shambling like
You can
zombies.
see that they're not that far, so you can clearly see that they're like undead zombies coming towards the place.
And how many of them are there?
You see maybe 3 so far.
Okay. Am I between them and the tavern?
Well,
Or are they between me and the tavern?
so you said you went to a tree, like that's
Back
what I
to a
was
tree, and I
yeah.
just kind of sat up in it, yeah.
So you'd be on one side of, let's see how this map looks. Such a weird map. Okay, so this is the main road. I would assume you probably came over here. Or did you go like over here to this tree?
I can't see a whole bunch. There's just a lot of blocked
So you can-
vision. So
actually,
you put me where you think
let
the
me,
lair would be sitting in a tree.
let me move these dynamic lightings. That's why.
Ah, okay, I can see some stuff now.
So yeah, so this is what it would look like. So in either case, you see 2 coming across the street from here, and then 1 coming here, and then all of a sudden you see another one after that one. So you see about 4 of them.
Okay. Sticking to the plan. I'm gonna wild shape into a lion and do a lion roar.
Okay. I'm just putting these on the layer. They're
Yep.
not actually at you yet. Okay. Yeah, you do a lion roar. Give me a performance, since it's like it's kind of loud in here and people are talking, having their dinner.
Would it be an intimidation?
Oh, are you roaring at the zombies? I thought you were doing it to
No,
like
I'm more roaring to
warn them, right?
a lion and maybe get the attention of my compatriots in the tavern.
All right. Yeah, that's what
So
I figured.
yeah, pretty bad.
I mean, you do a lion roar. It's more. Everyone,
Hairball.
you guys give me. I should have done perception actually. You guys give me perception checks. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Rendar's thinking about the chef.
Giovanni's pissed off about the other bard.
Let's see how it costs this.
By the way, seeing all the zombies, I would have turned into like a mangy looking lion with like patches of fur missing.
Okay. Like an undead one?
Yeah, except I probably can't do an undead
Yeah,
lion, so it'd be my
yeah.
best imitation.
Costa, you gonna give us?
Yep.
Wow, what are you mad about?
He's got to poo again.
All right, so yeah, Valeria, they're like 1 round away, we'll say. So you have 1 action. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to go to, I guess, this door here and just rake one of my claws right across the front door.
Okay.
And then I'll do another lion roar.
All right. Yeah, when you do that roar, it kind of, since you do it inside, it kind of echoes through these doors into this larger room, and people like turn and start to like scream, "There's a beast outside!" And
And then I would take my movement to like move closer to the zombies, I guess.
yeah, they're 30 feet, so like one round away.
I kind of, Costa would kind of put his drink down, put his hand on his axe, kind of give it the count to 10 until kind of hysteria really started, and then spring up and probably go stand on one of these tables and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, calm yourselves. I'd suggest anybody by doors, windows, come into the centre of the room. Never fear. Sheridan Costa, Monster Hunter, is here."
Awesome.
And I say to Renda, "Renda, my friend, if you could just get any of the stragglers in. I don't know if your young lady friend in the kitchen may need assistance. Get people away from the doors and the windows. Brace yourselves. But we are about to
runs into the kitchen.
take action. Giovanni, if you will."
Paper, parchments right out. I'm scribbling.
Okay.
So the heroic Sheridan Costa leaps upon the table, and shouts gallantly, "Ladies and gentlemen, while Assistant Renda."
I say, "Ladies and gentlemen, at all costs, stay away from the doors and windows. You do not want to see this. I do not want to get any of you hurt." And I'll leap off the table and stride towards the door, push them out the other way. "Come here, beastie. You are mine." And stroll out the door.
You have one round, so you can move your actual movement or your dash.
I'll dash.
Okay. All right, and Giovanni, you're staying there?
No, I'm going to sort of follow behind, but at a distance.
Okay.
While still.
Yeah, as you go, the bard starts singing like what's happening at the same time. And Rendar, you go inside the kitchen. What do you say? You see her. She's cooking. She doesn't really know what's happening yet.
Yeah, he's just gonna grab her arm. There's monsters, and just get into the middle of the room.
He's got the gift of the gab, isn't he? Silver tongue devil he is.
-1 charisma.
Where are you bringing her, into the main room?
Yeah, like with everyone else.
All right. She's like, oh no, oh no.
Does she swoon?
Does she what?
Swoon.
Swoon?
Yeah. Like in romance novels, as he grabs her.
Well, yeah, she smiles. Yeah. Oh, like,
Her
as
face
much as a
flushes and she
can
kind of
do.
loses balance for a second. That is
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely like my knight in shining armor kind of look. All right.
And are so happy right now.
So yeah, Costa, when you go outside, you see these two zombies 30 feet away coming towards you. Everyone roll initiative.
I was like, "Oh fuck, what's I doing?"
You also see a lion kind of giving you the shrug look.
Oh,
You've got one job. I gave you one job.
Oh, I did my job. I had considered doing nothing and just letting zombies attack.
All right.
Ugh.
wow.
All right. Start the timer or the tracker, and zombie is up first. This zombie, let's see if it notices you guys. Yeah, as he comes across, he starts to walk. He was walking towards this door back here, but then he sees you, and he's just like, ah, and he comes walking up. So let's say he was 30 feet away, so we'll just say, oh, he can get to you. And he does a slam attack on you. For 8. I'm assuming that's a miss.
As a lie, yeah.
Alright. Valeria.
I will attempt to claw it. An 18.
That's a hit.
Four damage.
Nice.
And yeah, I will actually take a bit of movement, just kind of loop over here. And that will end my turn.
Okay. Giovanni.
From the doorway, let's see. All these undead, so I can't really tell a joke. That's not gonna work. I will. Can't cast fairy. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna cast a firebolt at the one right there, directly above Costa.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Oh yeah, 2d10 now.
Nice. Wow. That does some good damage to him.
I mask it in the right hand. So Sheridan Costa raises his axe, and I will quickly just shoot it out of my fingers. Hope nobody saw me.
Awesome.
And I say, Mr. Costa, you are truly a man amongst men. And I shall inspire him. That's my turn.
Okay. So this other zombie comes walking up to you, Zalaria. It slams at you. And it misses.
Thank God.
Things are just too weak. Rendar. She's like looking at you all smiling, has her hand on like your muscle.
Wait here. And gonna head for the door. And I'm gonna use my action to dash.
Okay.
Which should put me there.
Alright. You just bust through those commoners. Get out of the way.
Literally flip the table.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, this zombie comes up to you, Costa. And it tries to go at you. For 18.
Shit.
I'm gonna cutting words that, if I can.
Yep.
It's a D8 now.
For 3 bludgeoning damage. Let's see what his cutting words out. So how does that work? Does he get none or 1?
I want to cut the attack.
Oh, the attack. Sorry.
So down to 12 to hit.
Awesome. Yeah, it misses you. Costa.
Okay. For my first attack, the one directly in front of me, with my axe.
That's a hit. Nice.
And then my second attack,
You chop off one of his arms. Just
yeah.
that's it. How do you kill it?
So the first one takes off an arm and then swing it around my head and take its head off, like proper zombie killing style.
Nice.
How about you, abomination?
Is that all?
Yes. Okay.
zombies come back after you knock them down? Just
I was about to say they were like a con save, I think.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. And then they go back to 1, I think, don't they? If they...
Yep.
No.
Well, the DC is 5 plus the damage. So that was 4 damage, so 9.
when
Yeah.
It would be the last attack. So it does get up. Or it stays at 1. Alright, so now...
he's walking around all nearly.
Yeah, he's all messed up. One arm's gone.
Head.
Costa, as you're sitting there, you just feel all of a sudden this like almost like coldness, like the air is getting cold around you, and you just hear this weird like kind of a screech noise, and you look down and you just see this ghostly figure like start rising out of the ground. Right next to you.
This isn't really going to plan, is it?
And it moves right into your face, and it opens its mouth, and it just like, and it like starts to suck in part of your soul. Let's see.
Oh, it's sucking all right. Oh.
It's not even bought me a drink first.
Attack was 20. That's definitely a hit. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ugh.
You have inspiration.
Okay.
Nice.
You don't need it.
Nah.
So you take 19 necrotic damage,
Shit.
but at least your maximums don't go down.
No.
Okay. This zombie attacks you, Zalaria. A 20
That hits.
for 7 bludgeoning damage.
I am going to claw him right back. Quick. There.
Okay. Sorry, 17 hits.
For 7 slashing.
Hey, you slash a big gash into his chest.
And yeah, I just do the lion roar again. It's gonna be the end of my turn.
Alright, so unfortunately, it's an area off into the east. Again, you see another one of these things rise out of the ground. It comes towards you. And it does the same thing. It just tries to suck in your life force.
That hits. Now, do I use the lion's con or my con?
Does it say if you keep your constitution when you switch or not?
I'm sure it does somewhere. I would have to look that up quickly. You think I would, know how to play my character? I don't.
Yeah, you use the animal stats. I played with a few druids before.
Man, the con's worse as a lion. It's garbage.
Yeah, unfortunately, you do have to use the animal stats.
Okay.
And I'm not patient to save anyway, so.
But it only does apply to your animal form, though, I believe.
So that is a fail. Does it? How does that work? So yeah, I guess. Well, you would. Let's see what you go down by. 21.
So that drops my wild shape to 0. So I'm out of wild shape.
Oh, it was exactly 21.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Sorry, 21 exactly.
Okay, so yeah, we won't say. Yeah, you don't lose anything at this point because your regular hit points go back, right?
Yeah,
To
now
what
I'm
you had
back to just
before.
regular
Yeah.
38.
Okay. Giovanni.
Let's see. Situation. Oh, is the end of the map over there?
Yeah.
Like right around there?
Yep.
Am I to assume that obviously there's more of an extension?
Oh yeah, the road's across the street.
All right, so I'm going to cast Fairy Fire, and I'm going to try to get these two. Only these two caught within the.
Okay.
$15 DC. Deck save.
Dex. Oops. Damn it. I did a check. What is? Is it the same? +3.
Oh, if it's the same bonus,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it's no.
I think so. So they got a 14 and 15.
One fails, one succeed.
Awesome. Which one do you want to succeed? No, I'm kidding. The zombie failed. Or yeah, the zombie succeeded.
Imagine
no, wait,
that.
the wraith. I'm
not
sorry. The wraith got a 15. God damn it! I'm so dumb.
All right.
Sorry. All right. So he has fairy fire. No, he doesn't. Oh my God! I'm losing my mind. They all look the same to me. These undead.
Racist.
I know.
Awfully bigoted of you to say.
Is that all?
Yeah. I don't want to burn through too much of my inspiration. Only got half left. Get him.
Zombie attacks. For 9 and misses. Rendar.
All right.
You hear in the background, get him, Rendar! I can't do a female half-orc.
You tried.
Yeah, I tried.
That's what matters. He's gonna bust through the door, and bonus action rage, and great axe on the wraith.
That is a hit.
So 12 plus 24.
So your rage, divine fury,
It's-
is that considered magical?
The divine
Yeah.
fury, I think, is radiant damage.
Okay.
Look back to the rest of the bar patrons.
Either necrotic or radiant. You choose the type of damage. So
Big
radiant.
radiant, big radiant.
So you picked necrotic, you said?
I'm pretty sure I said radiant.
I'm kidding. Alright, so -6 and then minus.
Gonna quickly look back to the bar patrons and shout out, "It is all right. Everything is under control.
And extra attack.
Whatever you do, do not look out the window."
That is a miss. Alright. Zombie attacks you. Costa. And misses. How do you respond?
I am going to hit the zombie with my axe.
You sure do. Which one? The one above you or the one that...
Slightly to the left of me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit the one that I put to the ground the first round that got up again. I'm going to hit that one with my second attack.
That's a hit. Alright, so yeah, it stumbles a little bit and it starts to fall down and
12 is the magic number. Woo!
it fails
Got it.
and it dies.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my action surge to do a third attack on the first one that I hit again.
Okay. That's a hit. Nice.
And that's all I'm going to do.
You got one more.
All right.
Yeah, you have an attack action.
He gets 4
Okay.
attacks?
No, I get 2 attacks, and then I get my action surge, which is 1 attack.
Isn't a full action surge gives you the full action, and then the extra attack procs directly
Well, as it
after.
gives me. I don't know. I didn't think so.
I will always play it like that. I don't know. Even
Yeah.
even with Kirsty's games, I think she was being nice to me. Maybe.
No, it says you take 1 additional action. So yeah. If you take the attack action, you would get 2.
Okay.
The extra attack
Oh.
is coded hard into it.
I hadn't even thought of it like that.
Because it
my
doesn't
first
say your second attack could only be one melee. So
Yeah. So as an action, I can take 2. Okay.
That's why
so-
fighters are so strong.
Yeah. It makes sense.
yeah,
Um,
that's another hit. Nice. He's looking pretty beat up. Alright, so that one is dead. Alright. The Wraith.
The zombie's missed its turn. Does it need to have its turn again? Because I did it again.
No, the one that's turn it was dead.
Okay. Okay.
So the Wraith, 1 for Rendar, 2 for you. Goes after Rendar, but his attack is at just nope, because it's not sun. Wait. Oh no, it's not. You're radiant. It's not nothing to do with radiant. Okay.
Cast like the sunlight spell, sunbeam spell, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut in words that.
Okay.
Damn it.
15,
Randar, please tell me you have at least a 16 AC.
13.
I mean, I can tell you I have at least 16 AC. It won't be true.
Yeah, so it hits. Constitution saving throw, please.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Damn.
Take 18 necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum goes down by 18.
Ouch.
Alright. This zombie attacks Zelaria. A 12.
Misses.
Zelaria.
I can't see on the other side of this wall, so I hope there's nobody there, because after I get bumped out of my wild shape, I just kind of do... I'm still trying to be quiet, because nobody actually knows I'm here, so I just look at the 2 zombies and this wraith and do that little, like, finger shake, and cast Thunderwave at 3rd level.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. DC 15. 6, 8, and 21.
Okay, so the one that succeeded takes half damage and isn't pushed back, but the other 2 are pushed back 10 feet.
Okay.
Has that happened? Costa, no. I guess Costa would know what it was her who did it and what it was because she's done it before. He would shout, "I smite thee!"
So one of them drops. Let's see if it comes back. I mean, I doubt it. Oh, we got a 21.
Wow.
Fuck's sake.
18. No, but your damage would have been higher, right? Because it was 5 plus the damage taken. So that was 18
Yeah.
plus 5. Yeah, so it's dead.
Yeah.
23, yo.
Yeah.
Get
Alright.
shit on, zombie.
That was close either way. Damn.
Yeah. Alright, is that all?
I really don't want to get hit by that thing when I'm not wild shaped, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to wild shape into a dire wolf this time,
Okay.
and then that will end my turn.
Are those large? I can't remember.
Yes.
Let's see.
So was the lion, but it didn't
Oh.
really matter.
Okay, so the wraith, yeah, comes up to you and starts trying to take your life away. 19.
Is a hit.
20, 22
2
damage.
necrotic. I'm still wild shaped, even with all those ones on my wild shape health roll.
Awesome. Giovanni, you just hear all this fighting going on?
Oh, it's a smashing hit, Mr. Costa. I shall use Firebolt at the Wraith. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Boom!
That's it.
Hate fire, you. I mean, get him, Mr. Costa. Why he is so strong, the friction of his axe made the undead catch fire.
Awesome.
And I shall. Costa, you hurt?
Yeah.
I will heal you. Render. I can't heal you. Render. Sorry, I can't heal you since you're technically at hit point maximum right now.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast second level healing word. Measly 8, but better than nothing.
Yep, thank you.
Alright, zombie attacks. Guess who? Celeria. 18.
Hits. I'm at a wild shape. I guarantee it.
4 bludgeoning damage.
I'm just out of wild shape.
Oh no.
I had 4 health.
You keep like turning into a beast and getting it out of it, turning into a beast. Yeah, that's great. Okay, Rendar.
I will attack. Oh, come on.
It just moves out of the way, just like kind of glides over. Is that all?
I'll attack again.
Oh, okay.
There's more.
There you go.
I think Divine Fury is the first attack that hits.
What? Because before it said divine damage, didn't it?
Is that because it was
Yeah,
crit?
it's a 1d6 plus half your barbarian level, so 1d6 plus 2?
Yeah, you have to roll it because I don't see it. I see a 1d12 plus 5.
Yeah, I unchecked the box for the last extra attack.
Oh,
So 4.
okay.
So
Minus
21.
4. But you're...
2 of which is
Yeah.
radiant damage.
Okay. I think I got that right. Is that all?
Yeah.
Alright. Zombies going after Costa. $22.
It's a hit.
Just bangs on you for 2 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Dude, that's like flicking your forehead.
Yeah. Costa.
Okay, I'm going to do one attack against the Wraith.
That's it.
And I'll do the second one against the Wraith as well, actually.
Nice.
Crit, probably half damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's funny. So 1d12. So we got a 12 plus 12, right? 24.
Yep. It's going to be half, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, as you cut through it, you see that it hurts it, but it just kind of glides more than it hurts it.
Yeah.
Damn it, Sebastian, give us some magic weapons already.
Yeah.
There's a store. Okay.
By magic
No,
weapons
we
from the
said
store?
give, not sell.
Well, I mean, if you guys go into dungeons, maybe you would have them by now. You just drop people off. Okay, we're leaving.
We
First of
did
all,
the job as described.
Exactly. We followed it. We followed it to a T. If anything, we need to be praised.
Yeah, your magic weapons are out there somewhere. So the Wraith is gonna one for Rendar, two for Costa. And it goes after Costa.
Oh, thank God.
You see it going after your boss, you're like, oh, thank God.
I mean,
Sucks up some of your life force,
I
Costa.
would not.
Huh?
I wouldn't be even with an 8. I wouldn't be able to. Costa, I want to try. I'll cut him. Where's the damage?
Okay.
Okay, I've got my armor class is 16. So what could you take from that?
Yeah.
If I take a full, even if I take the full 8, it's still. I have to get at least a 6. Well, sorry, at least a 7. So it's
Okay.
Odds are against you.
yeah, heavily.
So Constitution.
Damage by 5.
Okay. So Constitution saving throw.
And you still have inspiration, Costa.
And don't forget, you guys also have inspiration cards.
Yeah.
If you ever need them.
We're hoarding them.
Yeah, I mean, I remember how well that went for me as Giacomo, forwarding my inspiration cards. It's a bad habit I need to break.
Inspiration. So it's 22.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You need at least.
Shit.
Wait.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're using an
Oh, you
inspiration
add it.
card?
No. I just pressed it and it didn't do anything and pressed it again, so it'll be the first one.
You just press the roll the d8.
Yeah, roll a d8.
Okay.
Need at least a 7.
Shit.
But this is so minus the damage, right?
Yep, minus 5.
27 necrotic.
Minus 5.
So 22 necrotic.
Shit.
It'd be great if Sebastian rolled all 1s.
Yeah, and your hit point maximum goes down to
Goes down to what?
goes down 22. 22
Goes down to-
points. Yeah. He's dead. Valeria.
All right, I'm going to use my action to cast Flaming Sphere at 2nd level. I'm going to place it right here,
Okay.
and as a bonus action, I'm going to ram it into that damn wraith.
What does it do?
Oh, sorry,
Is it
I
like
thought it would
is it like
put the spell card out. Give me.
is it just one spot? Or is it a
Well, so I'm gonna get switched a spell card instead of damage. Which I know is a thing you can make it do.
what's it called? The spell?
Flaming Sphere.
Oh, it's right
It
there.
creates a flaming sphere that is concentration, and I can, as a bonus action, ram it into a creature. They have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
If they succeed, they only take half damage. And then any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere needs to make a dexterity saving.
Alright, so you're going after this guy.
Yep.
Dexterity. 10.
So he fails. He takes 8 fire damage. And here's that's the output for the spell.
Okay.
And yeah, the flaming sphere sits right there.
Behind him.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is going to end my turn.
Right. He's going to attempt to life drain you. 11.
Misses.
again.
Oh my god.
This light
Time.
is not considered sunlight, right? No.
No.
Okay. So he doesn't. Yeah. So he's not going to really pay attention to it. If it was sunlight, he'd probably move.
Okay. Does he end his turn?
Yep. Because he doesn't know what's happening. He doesn't. So he's he doesn't know what the spell does yet. So now he's going to do a dexterity
Dex save.
save. This will be his learning lesson, and then he'll know next time.
He saves, so he only takes half damage. And what is it? It's a D. 2D something. 2D. I just saw it. 2D6. Give me 1 second here. 8.
Nice.
So he takes 4.
Awesome. So now he knows what it does. Alright, Giovanni.
I'm going to firebolt that zombie. See if I can kill him. 12.
He goes down. Let's see.
So 17 DC.
22.
All right, Sebastian's rolling really well tonight, guys.
This happened to my last game too. I kept doing all the saves.
It's okay, guys. I have at least 3 characters in backup.
Costa, are you still hurt? Are you at least at headphone maximum?
Well, my maximum is now 22, and I'm on 19.
Well, yeah. Might as well. I'll just toss you one. First level healing word. Just in case.
Okay, thank you.
That's my turn. I will turn back to the patrons and once again say, everything is still under control. Dude.
Has anybody moved inside the tavern, or are they all still cowering? I mean, I can't see.
Yeah, they're not. They're like cowering, I would say. So let me move some of them back.
Hasn't been 30 seconds yet. So. To hear me say that twice already.
Oh, this is funny. Okay, the zombie's gonna go after you. Delaria.
I mean, I assumed. It's not
Yeah.
likely going to attack the Wraith.
And it
Miss.
misses. Brenda.
And attack.
Nice. Getting some good blows in.
Damn it.
So now, how much of this is radiant and how much of this isn't?
It's all radiant.
So the 6 is the radiant damage,
Okay.
plus 2. So 8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Forgot to check that box again.
And then,
And then extra attack.
okay.
Chop them up.
Oh wait, this one actually goes down because of your because your regular damage was 18, and he only had 9 left after your radiant.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough.
So if you want to do the extra attack on this guy, you could have. I'm assuming you're going to say yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would have moved forward.
Yeah, that's what I assume.
I got a little
So
excited. Sorry.
yeah, he would go straight down, and then he'll do another con save, and he gets right back up. Yep, right back up. So he's still at 1.
Fucking
wait.
zombies!
Oh
Wait, did you do the
Cause-
radiant damage?
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, does that second attack do radiant damage?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's
once per.
the
That's a
first
once
hit.
per turn. Oh,
Okay,
that sucks.
so I hit the one that won't go down with my axe.
Huh? Well,
This is-
it's not. Wait, is it your turn?
Zombies
I thought it
turns
was.
that.
Oh,
It's
zombie
a-
zone. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, why are you going? Okay, so this one is gonna go, I guess after you, Costa. But you would be right here if you attacked him. 17?
It's a hit.
Hit.
Well, it was going after Costa.
Okay.
Unless Rendar, you could have moved back, but it would have gotten an opportunity to attack against you. So 5 damage.
No, let's leave it on Costa.
Okay. So yeah, 5 damage, Costa.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
So I'm going to try and hit it with my axe.
Nice, it's a hit. He goes down again. And he stays down.
Yes.
Yay.
That would have been funny if he got back
And
up.
then I'm going to move round to try and help Zolaria.
Okay.
And attack the Wraith.
That is a miss.
Okay.
As Costa runs up, I kind of whisper to him, "I'm out of wild shapes."
And that's my go over.
Alright, Wraith is dead. Valeria.
Okay, I am going to use my action to cast Frostbite on the Wraith.
Okay.
So DC 15 con save.
Constitution save. 15.
Damn it! Well, I then ram the flaming sphere into him again as a bonus action.
Okay.
So another DC 15 dex save.
12.
Fails, so he takes 8 fire damage.
Nice.
And actually, can you make a dex save for that other zombie? Because it was within 5 feet of the sphere as well.
Okay.
And I forgot for him to do that at the end of his turn.
15.
So he succeeds, he takes half of this.
Okay.
And that's going to be my turn. That was an action and a bonus action, and I don't really want to move.
Alright, the Wraith goes after you, Zolaria.
Alright.
14.
Misses. Oh my god. Guys, I'm getting crazy lucky now that I don't have any wild shapes left.
Yeah, seriously. Giovanni.
Dex save, please.
Ah.
Because he didn't move.
I'm going to start running out. Wait for me, Mr. Costa.
What am I doing? Alright.
I'm gonna take a step back,
Didn't
surrender.
work. You got a 7.
So he takes 9 fire damage from the sphere.
This is the Wraith, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Fairy fire.
Okay.
DC is 15.
Dexterity saves. 15 and zombie got 15, Wraith got 5.
Oh, good.
Yeah, at least it's
Wraith
that
is
one this
lit
time.
up neon pink.
That's awesome.
Talking synthwave, outrun.
I'll put pink on him.
All right. I have no bone. I have nothing else. Get him, Mr. Costa.
Alright, zombie goes in for an attack on Zolaria. 22
That one.
for 6.
Been rolling a lot. Been rolling a lot of 22s, ain't you, huh, Sebastian?
I don't know what's happening. For 6
Mhm.
damage.
Mhm.
Oh wait, it's gonna move though. It's not gonna be stupid now.
It's a zombie. How smart are they?
I mean, it was getting hit by something behind it, so it just moves forward to get away from it.
Don't we literally have like 2 intelligence?
Let me see. 3.
That's the difference.
Shit, here we go. We got the big boy pants on now.
All right, Rendar.
Is it possible to move there? I took into account like an extra square
Yeah.
movement.
Yeah, you would go
through-
around and then through Zelaria,
Ooh.
right? 5,
Ah.
10, 15, 25.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So attacking the wraith.
Advantage.
Yep. 21. It's a hit.
Now I don't know which is Divine Fury and which is Rage.
Divine Fury is.
Second.
Yep, the second one. So 2.
Oh yeah, there it is.
There's 2, and then 3, 16 is minus. Alright.
And then extra attack. Whoops.
18. Alright. 15. Oh, what is that? It's looking pretty bad. It's like kind of withering and falling apart. It's like... Is that all?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
All right,
You can make a deck save because you ended your turn next to my flaming spear.
Ah.
That's why I was like, ooh,
I mean, it's a flaming sphere. I think he would know or see it. He just forgot out of
So you
character.
succeed.
Okay,
You
well, it's up to you.
succeed, but you take half of 7 fire damage.
I guess he would be like
I'll take it.
in his rage and just not even care about it. Costa.
Yeah, I'm hitting the wraith with advantage. It doesn't matter.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah, with your slashing gets through and it hurt it, but it's still just like holding itself together barely.
And do it again.
That is a hit. Yeah, as you slice through it, it just fades, like it just rips apart and fades into nothing.
Bravo, bravo, Mr. Costa.
Oh, there's still a zombie. God damn it.
I think we should just gang up on it.
Yeah, you guys are just gonna gang up on it. It's gonna die.
Say I'm just gonna move my flaming sphere and just keep hitting it into the thing until
Yeah.
it dies.
It's not gonna
Push
make
it to the ground, everybody just stomp on it. Curb stomp it until it dies.
God.
So at this point, Zalaria's gonna be like, I need to go, and best of luck in there. And I just hightail it over to the woods.
Okay.
I just go, say you chased me off, and I leave.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just had this crazy battle. People inside are still a little like, is it over?
Stroll back in.
I'll be the first one in. Do not worry, citizens of. I will quickly run back outside and see what the name of the tavern.
What is the name?
Wayside Inn.
Though, no, worry not, citizens of the Wayside Inn. The great monster hunter Sheridan Costa has saved, and I should also mention his sidekick, Renda, has saved the day.
As as you're saying that, Tarbin is like singing the words that you're saying, and he saved the day, like like right after you.
Costa bursts through and starts doing kind of sweeping bows, like rolling his hand, and he goes, never fear, never fear. You are all safe. Rise from the floor. People of the Wayside Inn. Drink to me, Sheridan Costa.
Yeah, when you come in, they're all like, yeah, they all cheer and they're happy. Yeah.
Scribble, 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 scribble.
Bravo, bravo.
I'm not one for words. I'm a humble man, but I've vanquished the undead foe from outside. First, we thought it was the manticore that we were after, but we were beset on all sides by creatures of undeath, ghouls of unimaginable vigor, and wraiths that grew from the ground, sucking our very life essence from us. But never fear, people of the Wayside Tavern. We vanquished them. Myself and my dear friend Rendar, and our friend Giovanni at our side. You can rest easy this evening.
Do a little curtsy.
Bravo, bravo! And everyone's like, yeah, bravoing in the background and clapping. Martisha comes up to you, the owner, and she's, that was very brave of you. I appreciate it.
Yes, it was.
She says,
It was.
drinks are on the house for you tonight. And then she just sternly, like, walks off.
Okay.
I say, no, please. We shall pay for our own drinks. We are but humble citizens of this great sword coast. We are but patrons to the bar.
She says, nonsense. Drinks are free for you.
Well, all right then.
What time of night is it now, or day?
It's it's getting late. It's like 8-ish.
All right. So Zalaria's gonna wait like a half hour, kind of out in the woods, and then she's going to mosey in to the tavern
Okay.
and just kind of sidle up to the bar. Pay no mind to Costa or Giovanni or anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sidle up to the bar and just be like, "Do you have any rooms for the evening?"
We sure do. We got actually we got 4 of them open.
And actually, on my way in, did I pass by the zombies?
Oh yeah.
corpse.
Yeah.
So I would actually start with, so what the hell happened with all the dead things out front?
Bacchus is like, gosh, they came out of nowhere apparently, but these heroes of ours saved us. It's like, it's very impressive.
I give Giovanni like the look up and down. Turn back.
Sort of smile.
Them?
I know. Who would have thought? I mean, well, this guy looks tough, and he points over at Rendar.
I kind of lean over the bar. I mean, ugly, maybe. I don't know about tough.
He's like, now, everyone's welcome here.
Enchante, my dear. Looks can be deceiving, my dear elf.
Well, I'll take your word for it. Say, how much was one of those rooms?
1 gold piece.
She like roots around her bag. Well, I suppose if I must.
1 gold piece. Are you mad? in this establishment.
And that's when I turn to Giovanni and I just say, well, you know what they say, looks can be deceiving.
He says, I'm not the one that makes the price here.
They do have to pay for the chairs.
Well, thankfully, we shall be camping outside tonight.
When you say that, Tarbin is like, nonsense! He's like, I got your rooms tonight. I mean, we are going to be friends.
I'm assuming
Larry just quietly goes,
I'm assuming Tarbin sort of just bellows this from behind me.
Oh, yeah.
I sort of just close my eyes.
And
Yes.
Zalaria just
as
quietly
well.
to herself over a drink just goes, "Oh, I'm gonna like this town."
You're not even in the town.
Yeah,
I-
we're like on the
please?
outskirts.
My good friend Tarbin, I shan't not want you to spend money on us. We are but humble adventurers. We have only done what we felt was right.
He comes up and he like puts his hand on your shoulder and he's like, the adventurers that, I mean, from what I just saw, the adventurers that are come, we're gonna be some famous bards singing this. Our songs will last forever. And he slams down like gold pieces on the bar and he's like, the rooms are on me, Bacchus. And he slides it over and Bacchus takes it.
Sherry approaches and wants to just grit my teeth and as quietly as I can to him so that he hears it. He's touching me again.
He really is a terrible shit, isn't he?
Well, thank you. Thank you, dear Tarbin. I appreciate your hospitality. We appreciate.
Yeah, when you kind of said that, he kind of did react a little bit as if he might have heard it, and he like takes his hand down. He's like, "Of course, you're welcome."
Wonderful. I shall be counting the seconds until we embark on our next adventure with you in tow.
He's like, "Come on, Giovanni, let's put on another song for everybody. A
Now?
victory,
Right
a
here?
victory
Now?
song."
Right here, right now, in this establishment.
Yes.
Again,
What?
in front of all these people.
What better way to celebrate than a victory, killing ghouls or zombies?
Shall I use my instrument?
Of course.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I shall play backup.
Okay. Yeah.
This
so-
whole time, Zalaria's trying her best not to burst out laughing as Giovanni plays literally second fiddle.
Where's my music? Yeah, performance check. Oh, you're just gonna. He sings, when he sings, he's singing like of the night, what happened. He's like the brave warriors went outside and fought the the zombies and all that fun stuff. I'm not a bard.
I'm
so
going to control my performance. I'm going to make it not very good, but just sort of decent enough. Sort of like,
You're taking the 10?
oh, I can't take 10 because I have a plus 10. I'm going to perform like a second year college student. You know, just sort of learning, just who's taking music class as like an elective.
Okay.
I'm going to purposely flub some notes.
Yeah. So I mean, you could, even if you had a plus 10, you could. I mean, you could do performance of screwing up. So.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, you do exactly what you just said, and every time you kind of make a mistake, he kind of looks at you like, huh, I thought he was better than this. So he would like try to sing better to cover up, make the song sound better.
I sort of mouth, sorry, as he sort of looks at me and I'll turn back. Piece of shit.
Yeah, and he's after he like kind of quickly like wraps up the song, and he's like, "Oh, that was wonderful, Giovanni, wonderful."
Really?
Insight check.
I don't know about that.
If you want to incite him.
Oh, I'm definitely inciting him.
I already
Yeah,
know,
I got
I already know how it is between musicians. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know. I think it was at all. I think my pregio was a bit off on that one.
I mean, to you, Zalaria, it seemed like you meant it, so, like most of it. Yeah. Wasn't totally fake. He's like, well, perhaps we should get some rest and sing tomorrow. He like starts to walk
Again?
away.
For the third time.
He's like, oh, I understand if you're tired. You can take a few days.
I buy a pint of whatever's cheapest from this bar, and I take it to this other bard. I'll be like, your performance was quite good. That other fiddler's rather shite, though, isn't he?
He's like, before he comes over, he's like, well, I mean, he just fought a battle. Maybe he's just a little, on edge.
Yes. I mean, any good bard could just gather their nerves about them, but, perhaps you're right.
He laughs. You would think. And you like whispers.
And this whole time, I'm making those, like, sly looks over at Giovanni, like,
I sort of stare at the wall, looking off into this in the distance, wondering how best to kill myself after tonight. I don't want to worry my parents because it'll reach them eventually by Baldur's Gate, but I don't want to like make them sad. I want to make sure I leave something too. Should I leave Sherry Should I leave Costa something? He's been a good friend of mine.
Has Renda made any moves? Yeah.
That's what I was just about to get to Rendar. Yeah, Rendar, since you've been back from this fight, she's been like right next to you. She kind of like, screw my job right now. She's been trying to talk to you, and what do you do? Like, what do you say to her?
As soon as he hears that rooms have been paid for, he just picks her up and they're gone.
Oh, she loved it. She's like that half-orc in her, like, yeah.
Like forward.
Yeah. Take control.
It smells like sex in here.
Yeah, she liked that dominant side.
Yeah, she did.
I think our Rendar is being made a man.
Yes.
Or half a man.
Oh dear, I do hope he uses protection.
Yeah. I hope he polishes my fucking boots.
Well, you should remind him of that.
Yeah, I think I will.
We wouldn't want. We wouldn't want.
Bom, bom, bom. Open the door. There's boots right there.
Just burst straight in. I'll leave my boots here, boy. Good luck to you.
We wouldn't want. We wouldn't want the young private to shirk his duties.
No.
Did you
Job's job.
Did you lock the door? Did you just open it?
No.
All right.
Yeah. So I would be standing at the bottom of the bed. Yeah. As it's like,
Assuming he's using the bed.
Yeah. Right?
You're about done now.
You just went from upstairs.
Rendar, I'll just leave my boots here. There's a good lad.
They're like,
Sorry for the interruption, man.
oh,
that looks painful.
she's like, harder.
Are you sure her legs should be like that?
Yep. Oh, I just got an eyeful. Anyway, when you're done, just leave me outside my door. That's the boy. Good luck to you. And porridge in the morning if you wouldn't mind. Good boy. And
dead.
All right.
Is Costa and I sharing a room?
Well, they have 2 rooms with 3 beds in it, and then they have 2 free rooms with single beds.
So Rendar's getting one of them. Zalaire's getting the other one. I think so. Costa and I are bunking.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Top
sit down
safe.
before the night's over. I fucking hate him. I hate him.
Remember the plan, mate. Remember the plan. Come on.
I want to strangle him.
Well, there's every opportunity for that if we take him on the road. He can be one of our victims.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll leave you to dwell on that while we'll get some kip. Anyway, feeling quite exhausted after all my night there, mate.
Zalaria, you're going outside? Is that what you're doing?
No, I got myself a room.
Okay. So
But before I turn in, I'm going to spend some time just gathering information in the tavern
okay.
in regards to what's been going on in the local area. I'm posing as just a traveler coming from Phandalin.
Okay. So yeah, but so you stay downstairs. They all go up to bed. Giovanni, when you are getting ready, you see Tarbin come in, and he starts getting ready into this bed. He's like, "Ah, well, it was a good night. Have a good night, fellas."
Well, this isn't how it looks. He's sleeping at that end. No. Come back here. Let me
No,
explain.
there's
No,
three beds in here.
Oh, all right. I didn't realise that.
Shadi, there are 3 beds in here. We don't have to sleep together again.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Anyways, one moment. Before I go to bed, I write down a piece of parchment, and I write note, string. Use spare violin string as garrote on Tarbin. And I stick it in my breast pocket.
Okay.
Good night. Good night, Tarbin.
It's like,
Sweet dreams.
good night.
Sweet dreams.
All right.
Sleep forever.
He's like, thank you. Yeah, so back to Zalaria. So you would actually be back here.
Just wondering how many times poor Tarbin's going to wake up in the middle of the night to find Giovanni just looming over him.
So, what do you say? When you come in, Bacchus is still at the bar. The halfling girl, she's about to go upstairs and get her room.
Yeah, I mean, mostly who I'm talking to is going to be the barkeep. I assume he gets most of the information
Mm-hmm.
as far as people coming and going. Just kind of casually, so what's the news on the trails? There been anything of interest? I mean, other than the zombies that were out front, I guess you have some resident heroes who dealt with them.
He's like, well, there seems to be a lot of things going on that no one really knows what is going on. Like, where did those undead just come from?
Your guess is as good as mine. I'd never seen undead before today.
He's like, there's been rumors that they are they're popping up here and there, but I would have never thought here in the middle of nowhere.
Maybe it's a necromancer out in the woods. Possibility.
And then he says, well, are you off to, where are you coming from? Are you coming from Leland, or are you going towards that way?
Oh, going towards Leland, coming from Phandalin, looking for work. You hear there's a dragon moved in Phandalin? I decided to get out while the getting's good.
I did hear that rumor.
Yep. I didn't want to be caught there, so moving on greener pastures.
Oh, very nice. He's like, yes, for this place, we get some people from Leland going to Neverwinter, and people from Neverwinter going back to Leland. We're trying to, just set up something between the two towns and get some more people, make this road safe. He says right now, the town of Leland, I don't know if you heard, but they're rebuilding it. Neverwinter's in charge of the whole thing, so you're going to see a lot of guards from Neverwinter in this area.
Rebuilding it in what respect? What was it ravaged by?
Oh, it's been inhabited and destroyed many times. It's never been able to fortify itself well enough.
Oh, they never did quite learn their lesson then.
It's come and go over the past hundreds of years.
And tell me, do they have good carpenters there? Where are they bringing all the lumber in from Neverwinter? Are all the structural workers coming from there? That was Phandalin's problem. They didn't have a local framer or anything. They had to bring in the labor.
He says, I'm sure they're bringing a lot of wood from Neverwinter for sure, but I'm sure they're out in the woods right across also cutting down, so they must have some woodworkers.
Well, they've already got a leg up on Phandalin, so that's it's a plus in my books. Sounds like a good place to make a new start.
Yeah. He says, that's a perfect place to start. I'm sure they're looking for more people to help them rebuild.
So tell me, what are the biggest concerns of late in the area? I want to know what to look out for on my journey. I mean, there's the undead, obviously, but
He's like, what exactly? What, like, look out for what? Work?
I mean, work, things trying to kill me, anything in between. There been a bandit problem in the area or anything I need to be warned about?
He's kind of looking at you a little funny, trying to understand like where this is going.
I just want to make sure I'm safe on the road. A lone elf traveling on the road can be, well, we're easy picking sometimes.
So I hear ya. He's like, no, I really don't. I mean, we hear of things, but nothing's really said in, like, we don't know if it's true or not. We get a lot of rumors that there are some bandits maybe growing here and there.
Most rumors are based in at least some amount of fact. So
People keep saying they might see some monster. It's just rumors. There's no monsters in the water.
No monsters in the water. Okay, good to know. I'm not a big fan of water myself. Much prefer the trees and grasses.
And then the halfling, before she gets up and left, she's like, I heard there were monsters and that it's real. And those adventurers that just went upstairs said that they were fighting monsters down the road. It's like, I don't know what's happening to this place. And then she goes up to her room.
Well, I'm glad you could assuage my fears, good barkeep. I will go to my rest for the evening, I think.
It's like, oh, nice meeting you.
And I will, go turn in for the evening.
All right. Yep. You guys, you go upstairs. Go to the. I'll go to sleep. And you have no encounters. You have a nice rest. I mean, I'm sure Costa was like farting and making a lot of noise throughout the night, but
He's
I'm
not
used
the
to
only
it.
one.
yeah. Besides that, you get a long rest. So
What happens with our
you get it back.
You get it back.
Yep.
Everything's back.
Back, baby. We're
Sweet,
back.
sweet wild shapes.
I sort of wake up smiling for one moment as the sunlight hits my face. I look to my left.
He's sitting Indian style on his bed, like with his lute in his hand, looking right at you, smiling. Oh, hello. Good morning.
Immediately turn towards Costa's direction and frown. I look up. I woke up happy today. Good morning, Tobin.
Good morning. He's like, ding-ding-ding.
I shall go get ready. Costa, wake up. I want to just pat him on the butt.
Yeah, he gets up as well and heads downstairs.
Yep. Costa will kind of snort and roll over. It'd be about another half an hour, and then he'd get up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna again do my morning routine.
Okay, I'll just bring
Not my vocal warm ups, but just washing, brushing, all that stuff.
Okay.
Costa would forgo all of that and go straight out the door to look for his boots, see if they're there.
Are they? Yeah, Rendar. So what happened? Are they there? Did you have time?
They're still outside the door. And
Wow.
then early in the morning, he's gonna leave to take care of business and just shit, and then frantically clean them.
Okay, so they're done by the time I wake up.
Maybe.
Okay, well, it's going to make a difference.
How about we roll for it? Roll a 1d20. If you get like a 10 or higher, they're done. Or should we make it harder, like an 11 or higher? Oh, they're not done.
Yeah, no, not done.
Costa's there, sort of in his breeches. Looks out the door. This is a fucking outrage. Storms down the corridor.
Not even touched.
Rapping on the door. Boy, you get your ass out of that room right now. Get that hussy off your cock. Come out here now. My boots aren't fucking clean.
The door opens to a half-orc, fully naked, with a great axe.
I don't ask much from you, boy. I really don't. But my boots, clean every morning, is an absolute must. I can't be expected to start the day wearing these. Look at the state of them. Blood and ichor and all kinds on them. And what have you been doing? Shagging. That's what you've been doing. Start poking him in the chest.
I mean, the axe drops. He picks up the boots. The door closes.
Just because you're not a virgin anymore doesn't mean this kind of behaviour will stick.
Oh my god.
I'm going to go downstairs and have some porridge, and if they're not done by then, I'm not going to tell you what I'll do. We won't say another word about it, but you've had one warning, and you shan't be getting another one.
Oh my god.
Fucking well aware of that.
Oh my god. That was awesome.
Yeah, and then he'll still in just his breeches go downstairs to have some breakfast.
Alright. Did Giovanni come down yet?
Yeah, I probably
Okay.
would have. I probably would have been earlier down than Costa. I probably would have seen the boots too.
And Rendar. So what happened?
I don't think you want to know.
I meant, like, how long
Gentlemen
was...
never say.
Do you stay in there longer? Like, oh, you don't want to know what you did to his boots, or you don't want to know what you did with...
Yes?
Alright. So how long until you come back out? Or bring his boots down?
Maybe half an hour.
Okay. So he comes down.
And they will be clean.
Okay. Costa will go downstairs, and if Giovanni's down there, he'll have a rant about it.
So you saw? Oh yes. Have you cracked down on the boy?
No, don't go there, Gio. I don't want to talk about it. But and he'll go into one.
Like a 30-minute rant about it.
I don't ask much from the lad. I've taken him under my wing.
Yes, you
I
have.
let him follow me
No, you
around.
don't.
I've taught him everything he knows. And all I ask is clean boots every morning.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
I went
do.
through the ringer last night, Giovanni. I went through the ringer.
Yes, you
I had
have.
blood over him. I had ichor over him. And look at me, having my breakfast in just my fucking socks. Unbelievable. Anyway,
It's an absolute travesty.
I don't want to go on about it, but like I said, I don't ask much of him. I've told him, I appreciate it was a special night for him. We all have that first time. I get that but I just wanted my boots clean. And here I am, having my breakfast, having my fucking porridge in my socks, Giovanni.
It's a travesty.
We're supposed to be setting an example to these people. How
Yes,
can
and
I be? How can I be Sheridan Costa, monster hunter? And look! I've got a hole in my sock as well. Unbelievable! He's not on the same page, is he? He's not on the same page.
No, he is not.
He's got a lot to learn. I'm gonna have to crack. I'm gonna have to.
You have to what? You cut out, Greg.
I have to clamp down on him.
Is this when he comes down with your shoes?
I say tough love. Tough love is all you need. But you shouldn't be too hard on the lad. I mean, he is savage. He hasn't worn clothes for most of his life.
Maybe I'm being too hard. Maybe I'm.
Yes.
Is
In
that-
fact, I have a sneaking suspicion that he does. Our dear Renda does not know how to read.
Well, I don't actually know how to read, to be quite honest, but
Really? That's a
well,
revelation.
never took the time. Never seemed worth it.
I blame it on Baldur's Gate educational system. Terrible,
Yeah.
I say.
Yep.
But Rendai, well, he's from the wild, so it's almost guarantee.
It's all twigs and berries out there, isn't it? It's just his
Yes.
people's way.
Speaking of twigs and berries, where is Zelaria? I mean, where is that elf?
Jesus.
So the interesting thing was, Zalaria was actually down in the common room before all of you, because she just kind of trances, and then, another 2 hours of sitting around her room doing nothing, she comes downstairs. So she's eaten, she's relaxed for a bit, and then as Giovanni came down, she would have gone outside, because she's going to go wait somewhere along the roadway until the party leaves, and just kind of like come out of the woods and join up with them, so that she's not seen fraternizing with them in the pub.
Yeah, and we're not, and I don't think Costa and I are sitting at the bar. Since we're technically supposed to be having breakfast, we'd be sitting at one of the tables across from each other.
Yep, that's fine. That's hilarious.
I mean, yes, where is that elf? She's caught my eye. She's caught my eye, is all. Quick look around, make sure nobody's listening.
Yeah, when you start looking around, as you like turn to look, all of a sudden like this girl's like right up next to you because she's so short. She, you almost didn't know. Yeah, and she's like, "Are we ready to go?" And she's all happy and like chipper. She's like, "This is gonna be a great adventure."
My dear, we're only walking 10 miles to the nearest town. Where do you think we're going?
And then as you're looking at her, like on the other side, he just like kind of comes out of nowhere, it's like ring, like on his thing. He's like, "Yes, this is going to be a wonderful adventure."
All 10 miles of it, I look forward to it. I look forward to every foot. One moment, if you'll excuse me, or pull out the piece of paper again. Note, I'll make another bullet point. Smash Topper's flute over his head.
He's like, "Are you writing a song or a poem?"
I'm just making notes for the biography of Costa, of Sheridan Costa. Really,
I would
I'm
love to
draw an
read
arrow.
it someday. I can make
well,
songs.
Yeah, well, publishing books and all that it takes quite a long time. Lots of pages, lots of writing, editing, etc.
Sure. And he just starts strumming at his instrument.
I'm gonna draw an arrow to switch, indicating to switch the bullet points. I'm gonna smash his head with his lute first, and then I'll strangle him with my violin string.
Okay. It's awesome. Yeah, so they're just waiting on you guys.
Speaking of big, dumb, and ugly, where's Renda? Oh, there he is. Renda, come.
Is he carrying my boots?
He's already given you your boots.
Okay.
So, Renda, have you had your fun?
Uh,
I shall take that grunt as a yes. We shall be moving on. We shall take one breakfast for a half-orc to go.
Uh, yep, that'll be 6 silver pieces.
Good Lord Almighty. Run down beer, dear, and pay for your own breakfast.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. So as you guys are leaving Rendar, when you like kind of look behind you, you see her standing in the kitchen doorway, like smiling, and she kind of like waves, like that flirty way, like come back sometime.
Oh, he'll be back.
All right. What was that?
Take one last look, Rendar. You shall not be seeing this place for a very long time.
Wait, what?
Let us be off. Leland awaits.
I'm gonna have to head off, guys. I'm afraid, but I'll see you next week. Yeah.
Hey, good luck with the weekend, Greg.
No, thank you. Yeah, busy one, but yeah, it's been great. See you soon.
All right. See ya.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So you head off on your way. On your way to Leland.
10 freaking miles. Woo!
So
Yeah.
just as they kind of like get out of sight of the tavern, they'll see Zalaria kind of waiting, and as they approach, she'll just be like, actually, if you don't mind, since we seem to be traveling the same way, would it be alright if I tagged along with the hero? Perhaps there's added safety in numbers till we get to town?
Scylla's like, yeah, of course, come follow. Let's go. This is gonna be so much fun. Like she's getting all excited.
Yes.
She's like,
Once again, I emphasize a 10-mile hike. Non-stop screams.
what
This
kind
one?
of elf are you?
Wood?
Where are you from? Like she's just asking you all these questions. You know, like.
And I answer every tedious one, and I do it with just the exact same amount of excitement as she is displaying.
So then you guys just start feeding off each other, and it just gets even more and louder and more exciting as you guys go. And then, yeah, it just gets out of like.
And
"Oh
the
my
whole
God!"
time, I keep glancing over at Giovanni to see how bad his headache is getting.
And she's just like, "You're gonna be my new best friend, and we're gonna have so much fun together."
Oh, no. I'm not annoyed at conversation or loudmouth. I'm annoyed at Tarvin. No, I'm not annoyed at Tarvin. I wish to kill him.
Are
In
you
his sleep. No, I'd rather him awake.
Wait, are you saying this
Yeah.
in front of her, of Scylla?
No.
Oh.
So I don't really look annoyed.
Okay, in that case, as we walk and I realize that it's not getting under Giovanni's skin, I have an idea and I go, Tarbin, perhaps you could play us a jaunty song for our walk.
I'd love to. And he starts strumming along and singing about the walk and journey that you guys had, only with this short amount of distance so far.
And now I look at Giovanni. Does he look like he has like a pulsing vein in his forehead?
Hold on. Give me a sec. That's my expression on my face at the moment. There's the thumbnail.
Oh, worth it. I'm sure this guy's music is getting under my skin even more, but worth it.
That's great. Okay.
And every time he finishes the song, I'm like, no, another one. Come on, keep them coming. For the whole 10-mile hike.
Yeah, he keeps doing it. He just keeps playing, and he's like kind of the same where You're egging him on, so he just keeps getting more and more into it. And like they're all the little girls, he's dancing around and prancing.
I give the little girl my tambourine. And I go, here, why don't you help perform as well?
Ching, 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 ching. Clearly no musical talent at all. She wants to be a
Yes.
like completely off. Ching, 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 ching. But
Giovanni just lightly strokes his goatee. Well, he doesn't. It's not really a goatee, but his mustache and little the chin hair. While Costa is trying to calm him, just sort of patting his shoulder to calm him down the whole time.
Awesome.
I shall endure it. I have endured worse.
Did you say that out loud?
No, I'm just gonna whisper that.
Oh.
Costa.
All right, yeah. So you guys start making your way closer to Leland. After about 3 hours, you get like a mile away from Leland, and you see something odd. You see roughly 50 people that are standing in a clearing just off the high road, where the forest to the northeast and the swampland to the southwest give way to grassland for a bit on each side of the road. The beginnings of gardens or larger fields of crops are half dug here. The people mill about and they're all in panic. Some are shaking with fear, others are shouting in anger. And in the center of it all is an enraged dwarf. And she's like waving her arms and tries to get those around her to listen. And you see a bored-looking human in a chain skirt, a shield decorated with a sigil of Neverwinter, stands next to the dwarf. He finally bangs his spear against his shield to quiet the people down. And as you're walking closer, you just hear her, and she's just like kind of berating them and like, calm down, you're all acting like a bunch of like savages. And then she's calling people out, you over there, stop it, just listen to me. What are you guys gonna do as you're like, you're about, I would say, 60 feet coming up onto them?
Well, I suppose we must intercept them.
Must we? I mean, I'm just trying to get to the city. I don't want any trouble with the guards.
I'm gonna walk up to the crowd. What's going on? I'm gonna just get somebody from the back. What's going on?
As you're coming up, the same lady, she's screaming out, has anyone seen anything strange happening in town? Anyone? Raise your hands. And then
I raise my hand.
she's, you there! What did you see?
Well, what did I see? Funny you should ask. In fact, I saw the great monster hunter, Sheridan Costa, and his faithful sidekick, Renda, slay the undeath. Go toe-to-toe with undeath and slain it.
Like people in the crowd are, oh my god, there's undead in Leland. She's like, where did you see this in Leland?
At the Wayside Inn, right at the forest.
They're like, oh, whew. You see people like, whew. They got nervous for a second. That's not Leland, sir.
Is it not? It's only 10 miles out.
And she just like kind of looks away from you. Anyone? Did anyone hear anything strange?
I raise my hand again.
She's like, yes, sir. What else?
I believe we are also hunting what seems to be a manticore in this area.
All the people are getting, there's a manticore in here.
Yes, it is quite hidden in the forests to our east. My left hand, yes, east. Look at the sun. East.
Was it anywhere near Leland?
Well, we've heard reports that it was That it was. It made its way down here from the wayside inn. That was the last time it was spotted. It came in this direction. We were tracking it.
You hear somebody else in the crowd. Yeah, I saw it the other day. Like, I saw something in the swamp.
In fact, we have a tooth. We have one of its teeth to prove it. It sheds its teeth every once in a while. And we saw it. We tracked it. And so the great monster hunters, Sheridan Costa, led us here to Leyland.
She's looking at you like, I'm not quite sure we're talking about the same thing.
A manticore?
Someone else is like, I think it's those fish folks.
No. I don't believe a manticore looks like a fish. It looks more like a lion with a spiky mane and a rather large tail and it flies.
At this point, the crowd's getting rowdy, and you hear somebody screaming in the background. He's like, "May the Morning Lord forgive me! We are missing 2 of the children. Smithwell and Bernice aren't here. They were right behind me as we left the town." And then the lady, the dwarf, is, "Has anyone seen these children?"
I mutter under my breath, well, if they went swimming, I'm guessing they're gone.
I have seen children before. Does that count?
What did you say?
I have seen children before. Does that count?
Did you see the children that are missing?
No, we came from the north.
So,
But I've seen children.
Okay. So,
I believe it's not sufficient. Doesn't seem as sufficient. These people are quite stupid.
so yeah, as you guys are talking, people start to panic because the children are missing, and all of a sudden, like all the children that are there gathered up that are in the crowd start panicking, and then they all kind of just start running and screaming, and they're all just like running around you guys, and everyone's screaming, and the adults are trying to round them up and having a hard time, and someone looks at you and like, just don't stand there, help us get all the children.
At that, I turn to the bard. What's his name? Torben?
Yeah.
Torben, why don't you calm all these people down with a song?
Yes, why don't you?
It's like, that's not a bad idea. Giovanni, join me.
No, thank you. I'm quite tired from the morning. In fact, why don't you play right over there, about half a mile down? We shall stay here for the moment.
He's like, you're also a comedian, I see. And he starts playing.
Yes.
He's like, no, actually, and he starts to try to go help and round up the children.
Why don't you just start playing and create like, sort of pipe them into the city? You know, you can get them to all follow you in a sort of line as you sing a jaunty song, and we can all go into the city.
He's already
Yes,
walking
like
away,
sheep.
trying to help, like grab them. You also see Scylla. She's like having a blast. Like you see her like trying to grab on children, but she's only a halfling, so they're like pulling her. She's like holding on their pants, and they're like walking, and she's like dragging behind them. It's a funny.
Renda, what are you? I sort of look at Renda. Well, Renda, will you? I mean, you're so big, you could probably grab 2 of them in each hand. But be gentle.
Some are climbing up trees.
Yeah, I can't. I don't like heights. I'll help carry shit.
Well, you can round up the children that are on the ground.
A lot of them now are like running into the marshland. Someone's screaming at them, "Behave! Get over here!" So it's turning into like crazy scene.
I guess shout out.
Render's gonna yell at the kids and just, get back to your teacher.
Oh, it's gonna be so much worse.
Give me a intimidation check.
As you make them all terrified and they run further into the marsh.
No, it's cool. Nope. Never mind.
You're still pretty drained from yesterday, so it
Yeah,
kind of comes out half-hearted, like you don't really care.
he's tired from the night.
Did not get that long rest.
Yeah, he did not get that long rest. Yeah, so they didn't even notice. They're just being all loud and obnoxious.
I'll try to. Children, calm yourselves. You are now in the presence of the greatest monster hunter the Sword Coast has ever known, Sheridan Costa and his faithful sidekick Renda. Please be calm and come to me.
Persuasion check.
It's still in.
No, I know it's 11,
Wow.
and it's like, yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, you say
I don't give a
this.
shit about these kids either.
I know, so this is why it's awesome, because you actually beat the DC. So when you say this, the kids all like kind of stop and look at you, and one girl's like, look at a beautiful man, and the kids are like running over to you and trying to be your friend and like touching you, and you're gonna
Yes,
save
yes,
us.
you
They're all
can-
like, yeah, save
yes.
us, save us.
Yes, I permit you permission to touch my ears.
As they fawn over him, I look at some of the kids and be like, he's not the hero, right? It's that guy over there. He's the one who's going to protect you all, and I point to Costa.
Let me tell you the story. So gather round, children, and I shall tell you the heroic deeds of Sheridan Costa, the monster hunter.
Are you
That
like,
man right over there.
are you sitting down and stuff? Or are you just like having them stand around you?
I'm gonna sort of squat down a little bit, but then I realize
Yeah,
the dirt's soiling my pants.
So as you do that, the little girl like gets really close and tries to like put her arm on you, but then you get back up and she's like, oh.
Oh, hey, see, I'm gonna lift her up. I like kids.
All right.
Giovanni likes kids.
That's surprising.
Hey, he's gonna pick her up. How old are you? How old are you, little girl?
8.
8, and you're already this heavy. Now let me regale you of the time the greatest monster hunter in the world, Sheridan Costa, and his faithful sidekick Renda felled a cyclops.
As she's eating her bread and a little drool comes out.
A one-eyed beast. Feared throughout all the Sword Coast, dumb as rocks, but strong as a mountain.
Ah. Oh, look.
It was at night when we were waylaid at camp. It came tumbling through like thunder, as huge as it was, 25 feet tall. We engaged it in battle, and drew it asunder.
What's a thunder?
It's when you split things down the middle, little one. Right down the middle.
He just looks like confused.
Triumphant over the beast, we harvested his eye, turned it in for a reward.
One of the girls
Yes,
said
we've
that.
turned it in for a reward.
Where is
For
it?
no good deeds do lie.
I want to see the monster.
It is already deceased, my dear one.
Tell us another story.
I shall regale you of the time. The fateful adventurer, Renda, sidekick, slayed a pack of gnomes. Ferocious as they were, cannibalistic, gnawing at your ankles, biting the very flesh off your calves. But Renda was too strong, as his calves, as you can observe, are like tree trunks and hard as marble. And so he stomped on every little one
Ew.
like grapes in a vat, preparing to be turned into wine.
And they all look at him and like scared of him now.
Another story of the great monster hunter Sherry riding his faithful steer, Petunia.
Tell us more. Like they're just loving it. There's
A great, wonderful cow with black spots and white and white. 'Tis unfortunate she was slain by a hag most foul. Turned it into sirloin. She was delicious.
Ew. What is Illyria doing?
At this point, probably just sitting down, pretending to listen to these stories for the first time, and quietly chuckling to herself as he tells them.
Awesome. And Tarbin's like listening too and taking notes.
I sort of stopped the story halfway. Tobin, shouldn't you be a little bit downwards, playing music for the kind townsfolk?
He's like, of course I will. And as he starts to play, you start to hear something off in the distance. It's just like a commotion. And as you look up, you see strange knights bearing a symbol with 3 lightning bolts striking ride horses that are made of water. They're accompanied by a wagon that's full of archers, and they're being pulled by another water steed, and it's coming right for you guys. All of a sudden, all the people from the town just start to scream in a panic again and just start running. And they're trying to keep the kids together, and they're just running like almost for their lives, it would seem. What do you do?
I was just waiting until they start and meet them.
Okay. All right, let me bring you over. Yeah, so you see these things, and they're about 30 feet away. And you can see that the archers in the back just have they're pulled back, and they're pointing them right at you. Roll initiative.
How many regular townsfolk are in the area still?
Uh, there was there was 50 people, but they're like scattering as you guys are just standing there. They all took off. Oh, another keynote is the guard that was next to the dwarf lady. He was the first one to go.
How about the little girl who was traveling with us, as well as the other bard?
They would be with you. Thanks for reminding me.
It's a halfling, not a girl. Yeah, it's a halfling.
All right, my mistake. I thought it was a child.
I know. Yeah.
Nope, fully grown human being, fully grown being who still acts like that.
She's very chipper.
Yeah, I suppose that's the term for it.
It actually says it in her thing. She's like very talkative.
Oh, wonderful! They're right behind them. Good.
I gotta keep
Wait,
selling.
oh shit! Sorry.
No, that's good. It gets rid of our problem earlier for us.
Keep selling the whole just being a regular traveler, guys. This could be an interesting fight.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that'll. Okay.
All right. Let me roll them in. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. So the archer goes first. Put on some battle music. All right. So yeah, you see them coming. This archer just points right at you guys. She goes after Giovanni. shoots for 19. And
Yeah.
with this
I'll take
quick speed, she's like, whoosh, whoosh, and she shoots another one for 24.
A cutting word's one of them.
Okay.
Well, it's minimum of 1 damage, I believe.
Yeah. So 11. All right. Tarbin is like, oh, I hope you're okay, Giovanni. And he is going to... I guess cast Vicious Mockery. Wisdom save. $17. Giovanni.
Sort of roll my eyes. Very fire.
Okay. On all of them? Right?
Yep. I can hit all of them. It's just the 4, right?
Yep. Dexterity saves.
Yep.
Archer gets 6. The other 2, the knights, get 12 and 18, and the archer gets 12. So
3 fail, 1 save. The 1 night saves.
nice.
You know my color?
Yep.
And let's see. That's my spell. I mosey on out of here. I'm gonna hide behind a tree. To cover behind a tree. And try to get this arrow sticking out of my chest. I go get him, Renda, his faithful sidekick. Oh, great. Monster Hunter shouted and calls that. Inspire Renda.
Okay.
That's my turn.
And
Yep. Gonna move there. And rage. And then use the dash action to get closer.
okay. All right. This guy comes up to you. And he looks crazy. He's like riding on this horse just made of water. It looks pretty awesome. And he has
Is he
this,
himself solid?
yeah, he is solid. Yep,
Cool.
I believe so. And he has this like a short sword, and he swings it at you. 15
Hits.
for 5 slashing damage, and he swings again for an 18 for 4 more.
So 5 total.
Yep. Wait. Oh, you take half? Yeah. 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9. So no, that's 4 total.
4 total.
Yeah.
Round down.
Okay.
Bring it.
Valeria.
Okay, so putting on her best terrified traveler face, she is going to go, "Oh my goodness, save me!" and sprint back. I can move 30 there and hide. But as she comes down here, she kind of like her eyes cloud over and she casts Call Lightning. God, why is everything set to attacks. Hold on, let me just quickly fix this so that it doesn't put out one. Okay, there we go. That's far better. Boom.
So,
So a storm cloud 60 feet across. I will center. Sorry, 60-foot radius. So I will center it. Yeah, probably there. It's going to cover most of the battlefield.
okay.
And when I first create it, I can choose a point and lightning strikes. So I'm going to choose there, and everything within 5 feet of that needs to make a dexterity saving throw DC 15 or take 13 lightning damage.
Okay. So Mrs. Rendar is just gonna hit those 3 in the middle.
So yeah, I'm targeting right here, and anything within 5 feet of that will take.
All right. What kind of save is it?
Dexterity.
There it is. Archer gets 8, the knight gets 12, and the other archer gets 14.
They all fail, so they take 13 lightning damage. And what are the weather conditions at the moment? Just out of interest.
It's a nice day.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Lightning comes down from a blue sky.
Yeah.
No, like all of a sudden, like a cloud sort of just forms in the sky in a 60-foot radius, and then lightning strikes.
That still definitely looks out of place, completely out of place.
Oh, I'm sure it's out of place. However, I had to choose a spell that I could maybe pass off as me not doing.
You know, just an act of God.
Yep. Oh boy.
Yeah, she runs and hides with Giovanni.
If she like tugs in my clothes, I'm gonna swat her hands off me.
Yeah, she tried to like hide behind you, gripping you. So this one comes up to you, and since he has fairy fire, it would be at disadvantage. But since he has advantage now because he's next to his friend, it's just a normal attack.
No, he doesn't. Fairy fire only gives
Oh, I thought it.
advantage against.
Oh, I thought it made his attacks disadvantage. Guess not.
No,
Oh.
I wish. I wish that'd be so broken for the first level spell.
Okay, I see. So yeah, he comes at you with advantage. $16.
I'm cutting words that make that 14. Oh, sorry, 12. Boy.
Yep, so it just misses him. Swings again. With a 15. Taking 6 slashing damage.
At this point, Zalaria shouts out, "Oh, great hero, Kossa, what are you doing?"
I'm going.
Oh, here we have to roll him in. They're gonna shoot at Radar since he's right there. $22 and $23. $15 piercing damage. Are you there, Rendar? It doesn't look like you took off your damage from your last one. Uh-oh. Did we lose Rendar?
No, he's here.
I'm here.
Oh. Did you get the damages?
So 15 piercing. So 8 Because I'm raging.
7. You round down.
I always round up.
Yeah, so 7 on that one, but then there was the 15 attack, and it was 6 slashing, so that would be an extra 3.
Okay.
The other archer goes up. This one I will roll for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Rendar shoots at you as well. 15 and an 18.
Both hit.
So 6 damage.
Yeah.
Alright. What can he do?
Help.
Yeah, he'll cast Healing Word on you. For 5.
Oh, good.
He sings a little like song, and you just see it like swirl out of his mouth and come and heal you. Giovanni.
Tarbin can fuck off.
Wow.
So grateful for your 5 hit points, man. Jeez.
Yeah, 5 hit points.
5 more than you
Giovanni
had.
would have done much better.
He's gonna try and take him back next round.
Second level healing word. Run.
Oh, now what are you gonna
Double.
say?
Dual ones. Double ones. That's fine. I can help him out because I'm gonna. Damn. Should I go for the knights or the archer? Because the archers, they have 2 attacks. But yeah, I'm gonna get damage on Frendar first. I'm gonna kill the knight. Shoot the knight first.
Okay. Wait, is Healing Word a bonus action?
I do believe so, yes.
Oh, I never played a bard before.
It's the most broken bonus action spell there is in the game because it's a bonus action, it's first level, and it's ranged.
I don't know. I could have cast another spell with him. I didn't realize that.
Well, it's
makes
cantrip.
Oh.
It makes it almost impossible to die in 5th edition when you have somebody with healing word.
Yeah, that's a hit on him, by the way.
19 damage. Evaporating his fucking horse off.
Yeah, it hits the horse. It looks like it sizzles it, but it's still going.
All right, that is my Rendar. You still have inspiration. That's my turn.
But you weren't hitting the horse. You're hitting him, right?
They're one cohesive unit.
I know.
They take damage together.
All right. Yeah, that was a lot. Rendar.
Well.
Oh shoot! I totally
I
forgot.
think we're going to attack.
Okay. That's a hit. Which one? Okay.
The one with fairy fire.
Costa still not. And then turns.
He's an old man. It's difficult for him to get up and moving.
Okay.
And oh wait, I need to attack again.
That's a miss.
Nope.
You have inspiration on 13.
Bardic inspiration.
Yes.
I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Not this time.
Dark Knight goes. Swings the sword. with
Being attacked by
advantage.
Batman, dude.
19.
Hits.
Uh-huh. And so you take 6 plus 4, 10, so it's 5. I forgot to get extra damage. It swings again. 19. Oh, wait. Wait, what was that? Sorry. No, sorry. The first damage was 6, and then the 2d6 was the first 2d6 didn't come out. So yeah, you take 6 plus 9, and then you take 6, and then I'll have to roll another 2d6. That was a little confusing. So 6, 12. 21, wait, 29, so half of 29,
Wait, what?
right? Am I doing that right? 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 9 plus 8.
Plus 8, yes, 29. So take half of 29 damage, Rendar.
14.
Wait. How come you rolled 2d6 twice?
Oh, wait. You're right. Wait.
You roll like a
No,
bunch
wait.
of...
The
Motherfucker, you roll like 5d6.
No, because they get a sneak attack. Also, that's why.
You mean each of them?
But that's only once per turn. Per round, sorry. So it doesn't stack on each attack.
The knight deals an extra 2d6 damage when it hits a target with a weapon attack and has advantage on the attack roll, or when the target is within 5 feet of an ally of the knight that isn't incapacitated, and the knight doesn't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh, that is the most broken sneak attack I've ever heard. Rogues are limited to once per round.
Yeah, well, these people don't have a high AC, so...
You would think so. Knight armor?
Yeah, you would think so.
These fucking jackasses. Knights with a short sword. What a fucking...
So yeah, it would have been 14.
Right. Well.
Celeria.
Well, I'm gonna call lightning here. So I need a dex save from both this knight and this archer.
Okay.
And that's the damage they take if they fail, half if they succeed.
What's the AC? Or DC?
15.
15?
15.
Damage 19, half. The archer got 13, the knight got a 21.
Okay.
Damage applied.
Now, does he have disadvantage because he's riding a horse of water?
I don't believe so.
Thought I'd ask.
It's magic. I don't know. Alright, is that all?
Man, I wish I could heal Rendar, but he's so very, very far away, and mine is a touch-based healing, so I'm gonna stay where I am and emit a shrill cry of concern.
You guys need to remind me to roll in. Does someone want to play Costa?
I'll play him.
Alright.
I have extensive fighter experience.
Okay. You should have access to him.
Okay. Should I roll initiative, or he'll just go at the bottom of the round?
Put him into the bottom.
So just like give me a 1.
Oh, there he goes. Perfect.
Oh, look at that.
Alright. Yeah, she has no weapons. She can't do anything. I'll just take her out. Alright. Sorry, Rendar.
Bring it.
I wouldn't say that with my rolls. He attacks with the short sword.
Cutting words.
Alright.
14.
Still hits.
Still hits
Yup.
him.
Still hit. Dude, you need some armor, dude.
I have no
can your
armor.
Yeah, but Barbarian's armor is high, isn't it? Usually when I don't know.
Yeah, when you
Usually.
pump Dex and Constitution, but when you only pump Strength, then your armor sucks. Isn't that right, Adam?
You can equip medium armor. I did that on my. I did that on my fighter barbarian multi-class.
As did I with mine. My AC at the end was like 19. It was pretty great.
Yeah, come on, Rendar, you got a multi-class match.
So you take a total of, well, that's 15, so 7.
I'll take it.
And then he swings. Another 22.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, boy. Wait, it did it again. It didn't roll. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, because I type in roll 2d6, and then it doesn't, and then I hit the up arrow, but it rolls the last damage die of the last thing, so...
Foolish mistake. Are you
So
new
it's
to
just-
this?
I'll
It's
just
only
roll...
the 7.
No, but I'll have to roll another 1d6 for that 8 slashing.
Well, you got a -3 from it because you added the damage bonus on it.
Oh yeah, I did. So, what is that, a 5? So that's 5.
5 plus 2, you have 12 right now.
Plus 3.
There you go, 15. Same fucking
Oh,
damage as
that's
before.
hilarious. Alright, this is for the second attack. So that is 6 damage.
So what's the total damage?
You took off the last one, right? From the last attack?
Nope.
A 15 for the first one and 13 for the. So 28 total. Take 14.
Yeah, when there's
The
unconscious.
14. Okay. Yeah, so you see Rendar just drop.
I think we all saw that coming. Let's be
Oh,
honest.
wait, but half-orc resilience.
There you go.
1 hit point.
There you go. You keep
Alright.
your rage. Not for long.
The archer. Let's see who they go after. Okay. Goes after 1, 2, 2. Costa. He's not here. It's fine. 13 and a 9.
Both miss.
Costa.
Alright. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all of you.
Oh my god, you sound just like him.
Alright, moving up 30. And Costa's gonna pull out his. God damn, we gotta get him to buy some crossbow bolts. The motherfucker got 5 left. He's gonna pull out his crossbow and shoot. Let's try to down the. Let's do some damage to the archers. That one on the left.
This guy's looking really bad, just by the way.
Alright, well, just alright.
Only
Alright.
because remember they get a bonus to their attack advantage, and then sneak
That's
attack.
right, that's right, that's true. Then I'll shoot him.
Yeah, you would see them doing so much damage to Raynar or Rendar.
Light crossbows are still loading, correct?
It would be a shot. You would have a shot to go.
No, I'm saying if it's still loading, I can only shoot once per turn.
Is that what it says? I mean, is it? Does
If
it
it's
say
loading.
Let me see. Simple weapon, ranged weapon. Loading. Yep. Oh, the hand crossbow is not loading. That's what it is.
He's just
Alright.
a light one, which means he can only shoot once unless he has the feat. So shooting him once
Okay,
at advantage.
that's a hit.
Pew!
He had exactly 4.
Woo.
Alright. Is that it?
That'll end his turn.
Alright. She sees that and she points hers at you. At Costa. First one hits.
Right.
For 8 piercing. Okay.
I don't feel a thing. Fuck off.
Alright. Bard, what can you do?
Yeah, I just take him out of the fight. He's worthless anyways.
He can heal Rendar.
Yeah, he'll do that.
Okay, so he is useful enough.
At second level. You get 4. Heals Rendar for 4.
At second level, Jesus.
Yeah, he rolled a 1. he rolled 2 ones.
I'll take it.
I crack my fingers. Ugh. Healing word at 3rd level on Rendar.
Nice.
Yes. Zalaria's just thinking we need to ditch these fucking tag-alongs so I can start using wild shapes again.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Firebolt has 120 foot range. So I just want to double check.
Okay.
Yes, it does. I'm going to shoot the archer. Right there. So I'm sure Rendar can handle the knight. Use the fairy fire while we got it.
That's a hit.
16. Woo!
Nice. Damn. She looks at you and points her bow.
Hiding behind a tree.
Alright, he goes after Rendar. 10. 11.
Miss.
Uh-oh. Tides are changing. Rendar.
I'm gonna use my great axe on the person next to me.
Nice. 22.
And gonna attack that same person again with my extra attack.
Hit. Nice. Yeah, he's looking beat up.
Yeah, I guess that's my turn.
Alright. Valeria.
Alright, I'm gonna take some movement. Get there. I will call lightning on this one. And both of them need to make a deck save. Or take 18 points of lightning.
DC is 15.
Yep.
20 and 20.
So they take half of 18. 9.
One is looking pretty bad.
So that was my action, my movement. Which I could do as a bonus action. So yeah, that's gonna end my turn.
That one's dead. Alright, so this archer saw what you just did to her and she points her bow.
How did you see it? I called lightning from the sky. It didn't come from me.
You still have to cast the spell. Like, blah, blah,
No,
blah.
no, the spell is concentration.
Oh,
I
you're
cast it once.
from that. Oh, nice. Alright, so we'll see.
Tied it.
She's probably trying to shoot me.
Yeah, well, you went behind a tree, so she's not going to try that with an added bonus to your AC.
I also figure I'm
it.
behind a tree and down a hill, because this looks like lower
I
than
mean,
that trail.
I wasn't really going by this map. It's just, but I guess that is a thing down there. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, she'll go after Costa and Raynar. Or one will go after. This one will go after. I'll roll.
Okay, 12. Interesting.
That was weird. Okay. It goes after Costa. And she pulls it back even tighter when she lets go. As a bonus action, I can add 1d10 to its next attack. Okay.
Cutting words.
I don't think that's gonna matter.
No, I'm gonna where's the damage.
Okay. So we got 11 plus 4, so 15.
7.
So we get 7 damage, and then the damage from the second bow attack. 9.
No problem. Costa's still good. Get shut on, kid.
Costa.
All right, Costa. Well, yeah, he's gonna drop his crossbow quickly, pull out his great axe, and turn on and start swinging at the knight.
Awesome. Oh.
One miss, one hits.
Yep.
Measly 4. He will use the second weapon.
Okay.
So back up. Lit.
What is that?
Second one heals.
Oh, he heals. Okay. Nice.
And that's his turn.
All right. She sees the knight in trouble. She goes after Rendar.
Hits.
She uses her bonus. Oh, is that to its next attack? Okay. So let's see what this one is. 10 piercing,
Jesus.
and then she'll add her archer's eye to her next attack if she hits. 15.
Hits.
We got 9 plus 10, 19. So what?
So 9 damage?
9 from that one and 5 from the other.
14.
Okay.
Rindar keeps getting shot up and then he heals, gets up a little bit, gets shot back down. Alright. Harbin, he's gonna heal you. It's pretty funny. For 7. Heals Rendar for 7.
Oh, good.
Giovanni.
Gonna heal him as well. Second level. 8. Suck
Nice.
it, Tobin. Wank up. I say that behind the tree quietly. And I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the archer once again. Woo, boy.
Nice.
Call me Wild Bill Hickok. Because this cylinder's on
Wait,
fire.
who are you shooting this at?
Lefts.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, she looks really bad. Like, and Tarbin says out, "Well, that's not very nice." He got a 24 on his perception.
Oh, okay. You've been whispering? Alright.
Oh, you were whispering? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was whispering. Because
Saying it under his breath to
I
himself.
thought you kind of like said it out. Okay.
No, because I don't even want the halfling to hear me.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Suck it.
What's he going to do? He's looking bad.
He's gonna try to run away and get 2 opportunities.
Yeah, he can't do that. He's going to try to attack. Oh, I'm so dumb. I am so dumb. No wonder why I've been losing. So he attacks twice. Sorry, Rendar. 9 plus 8. So 17,
So-
half of that. So that's 7.
I'll take it.
Brendar.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack with the great axe.
That's definitely a hit. 18. So, so you swing, hitting him for 18, but this time, because I just remembered, he uses uncanny dodge and takes 9
Half damage.
Yeah.
Great.
Wait, no divine fury bonus.
I would like to add the divine fury bonus.
Okay.
Why would you add it to this one when you could add it to the next one that he can't
no,
uncanny
it's
dodge?
the
because
first-
he's only-
Wow,
it's,
that's-
it's the first hit.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the rule.
I can't believe I was not using that the entire time.
It's probably a good thing, otherwise Rendar would be toast.
Yeah. I was wondering why this was so easy for you guys. I'm like, wait, this is like a deadly attack.
What are you talking about? This is hard as shit right now.
No,
With-
you guys are fine. Well, I guess.
I was gonna say, with Giovanni and I hiding out in the woods.
Yeah.
We're handicapped
So
because one
plus
Costa
6
didn't go
radiant
for.
damage.
All right, I got it.
Yeah, Costa was candy. We were handicapped. Costa didn't go for two turns, and Zalari can't shapeshift.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, in all fairness, we kind of handicapped ourselves in the respect of me not being able to wild shape without giving us away.
Is that it, Rendar?
Is it dead?
No.
Extra attack.
That's a hit. How do you kill it?
Right down the middle.
See, children,
Just
that
wood
is asunder.
chopping. Great axe right down the middle.
That's awesome. Tarvin's, I like that. Right down the sun. That's like, he writes it down. Alright. Celeria.
I do what I've done this whole thing, and I call lightning. 2 deck saves, please. DC 15.
Wow. 6 and a 22.
So one of them succeeds, takes half, so 12 damage. The other one takes 24 damage.
Yes, one goes down.
Freak thunderstorm. It's quite terrifying. And then I duck behind these rocks.
Alright. That archer's dead. Costa.
Alright, come here. You're gonna attack twice with his great axe. At advantage, 15 hit.
15 does not hit.
Alright. So just the one. Oh man, number one. Action surge. 1917.
Yep. So we got 4.
Great movie.
Jeez, rolling
So-
big damage there, eh?
All in total, 21.
Yep, 15. Yeah, she's looking pretty bad. She is going to dash and taking opportunity attack.
Okay. 18.
That's a hit.
Jesus, I'm just the ones, man. Greg was rolling all ones too. Jesus, this character sheet is cursed.
Okay. Yeah, so she takes off and runs 60 feet. We'll say 20 feet from there. He's
She's still in my call lightning range.
You can't escape me, you bitch! Firebolt, 120 feet. Let's go.
all right.
Actually, no. Hold person is way.
Yes,
16.
that's a hit.
God.
It hits her right in her
Jesus.
back, and she just like flops forward.
She doesn't have organs, does she?
But yeah,
Okay, yeah, it's gonna go through her back. It's gonna open her chest cavity like in Mortal Kombat, and her ribs gonna be sticking out and shit. It's gonna be singed too, singed black.
nice.
I
Awesome.
don't immediately like drop concentration on the spell. I maintain it, and like lightning just arcs across the cloud above us, and I go, that is terrifying natural phenomenon. Is that normal in these parts?
Who are you talking to?
It's probably the bard.
uh, he's just like, not usually. And with that, we're gonna end it. It fades to black. Not usually.
Because the spell lasts for 10 minutes, so I just maintain it for the full 10 minutes. Like, that's just terrifying, guys.
That was fun. Well, again,
That was-
nice, exciting game.
I feel like I should have done so much more in that combat encounter instead of just using a single spell and maintaining it for the whole thing.
Oh boy.
Nah.
Does it cost an
Although-
action to call it? Yeah, it costs an action to call it down, right?
Yeah,
Well, that was
and
fun.
like the only other spell I could have used was like Ice Knife or Flaming Sphere. Arguably would have been more useful because I could have used a bonus action to move it. But Call Lightning does more damage, so.
It does way more. 3d10 does way more damage. I was pretty lucky that I kept almost full damaging my firebolts.
That was insane. I've never seen such ridiculous damage from cantrips.
All right. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Until next time.